Look at that damage. Will he keep it up? Yes, level 3 Venom's incoming. That's plus. Oh, that's not. Must have been an error.
Down 2. Are we going to see a hard knockdown on the corner? He goes for the sweep.
Oh, that's got to be the round. Yeah, anything can do it. Level 3 debuff.
Level
where
3
he
debuff.
takes way more damage.
Oh, yeah.
Comes in with the wake up. Back 3, meter burn, looking for it. Armor gets through grabs as well as hits.
Rio doing a great job of adjusting this match. You know, being a lot more disrespectful, shoving in those meter burn back 3s wherever he wants. And right now, BioHazard has to hold on to this debuff, but he does get his Venom back pretty quickly.
All he needs is chip. Oh, that was almost there. Down 1 can do it. Ah. So no. Can Venom uppercut.
Blocking is not an issue there, or not an option.
Out of the air. This is big damage. She has a lot of meter. She can... Oh!
Looking for the tick throw, but he gets it there on the second chance.
Here comes the second Venom. Right on through. Did not want to meter burn it because that would have given Clash.
I feel like BioHazard mistimed that last command grab.
The overhead. Look at this pressure now. Oh, he let it go, but Rio was not prepared.
He's got super.
Oh, yeah.
He's got super.
Yeah, any confirm right now? It's very dangerous into super.
Is Rio going to flinch at full screen? Super does reach full screen.
Oh,
and
yeah,
it does
anywhere
hit
you
low.
are. Anywhere you are. Now with debuff. Oh, but debuffed. Debuff. Oh, and not in time either.
Cat dash is not that punishable.
There it is.
Cat dash is definitely not that punishable, but Bio really didn't have any choice. Maybe it was something he hasn't labbed out, but you know, only a few moves can really punish her. I believe it's only -9 or -10. So, you know, his only option was to possibly do a down 2 and then maybe connect into a super from there.
Jump back 2, outranging it. BioHazard just willing to block. Okay. In there, and he didn't expect it to hit. Gonna be good damage. Will he Venom buff at all? Okay, here it is.
Here's the Venom. Here's where he's going to use those beautiful armored properties on all his special moves.
The strings are ridiculous, dude. Can I be honest with you? He's so good.
Are you going to keep saying that once Catwoman gets her claws into him?
Yeah.
And Bane's in the corner now. Catwoman puts herself in there. Terrible decision by Rio.
Just thought that was going to make it go the other way, but no. He had auto-corrects well. No meter spent. Woo! And not the rest?
No conversion there by Rio. Maybe unfamiliar with the situation.
I don't know. Spends the bar. And that's the life bar. And the debuff will be there as the round starts.
Yeah, it's pretty short though.
It
Only
is.
a few seconds.
3 seconds long.
And there's the punish.
Oh boy, I thought he might have, didn't quite have super, but almost there. Now, the next one is almost for the death.
It's either going to be the death from a meter burn command grab or at least a super.
I gotta think I was supposed to be down 2, but it was Venom uppercut that came out. What?
The back throw goes through that? The back throw goes through that.
Is that in time? No! And he's in there anyway.
Bane always having access to armor even after he blows his entire bar with that miscalculated super. The most frustrating aspect of fighting this character.
Oh yeah, always got some armor, and somebody who, like BioHazard, meters it well, you know, manages it very well.
Oh yeah.
It feels like he always has it when the important moments are there. Look at this.
Man grab.
Simple as can be, but still a ton of damage.
Oh, and look at the extra damage because of the withdrawal from the Venom. Great block by Rio, seeing that the interactable was grabbed. Woo!
Trying to get something. Wow. Great response by Rio. Gotta get some damage on the table here. And a bunch of that was in debuff, so there was a lot.
Oh, the down 2 tick throw and a command grab. One more right guess for BioHazard. And Rio takes it. Takes the first bar. He's in a good position right now. How much can he go? Nope. Straight into body splash. Saw the whip coming from a mile away.
Yep, they both got that tuna flesh up there. No more skin. Nice block. Rio can deal some damage. No break. We've seen how he likes to save for super. And it hasn't been that consequential, but it can be, certainly. Nicely done. Okay, he's not going to have super now. Early. Delayed wake up can be one of the good ways to deal with Bane.
Oh, yeah, definitely.
Almost has full bar to Bane, but he's going to spend this here. So
2 bars maybe?
Oh, all 3.
3, okay. Maybe he was anticipating Rio to spend the 1 bar, but he's like, nope. I'm going to make you waste your resources.
Bane would love to get under there for a down 1, but against that jump 2, no can do.
Oh, no punish by Rio. Big missed opportunity there, leaving damage on the table.
Very bad situation for him as a result. In there again, no. And Rio now has a good spot. Will there be... Yeah, he's going to go for level 3 Venom. He's betting it on this. If it doesn't work out, overhead, and he goes for more. What? But Rio had the Clash available. Is he dead? He's dead.
No, he's not.
Oh,
Debuff.
boy. Debuff to the rescue. Oh, she backdashes in time. Down 2 seals, and what happened for Rio? There was Clash, and he didn't bring it out.
That was a terrible decision not to Clash there, especially because once you come out of that Clash animation, if Venom is active or if debuff is on its way up, it goes all the way back down to 0.
Could have been huge swing. We're going to look at this replay here. So bet the level 3 Venom, and that means he had to take the risk. But that all could have been clashed.
That all could have been clashed, and he had the meter lead right there.
He was at level 3 Venom, so the debuff here is gigantic. Means he deals very little damage, takes so much damage. And Rio could have made it count. Even after that, still had a chance, but...
And here's the weird little scramble here. The down 2 to seal the deal. And BioHazard taking it over Rio 3-1. Katana Prime in the background. So hype, jumping for joy.
What happened for Rio? I don't know. For Rio. I don't know. But he's going to be thinking about that one. That's for sure.
It's going to hurt. That one's going to hurt. And that was a loser's bracket match. Rio is out of the tournament. No more Rio for the rest of the weekend.
He's thinking about that until Evo at least. At this point, it's tough times. Tough times. So we're going to move on to the next one now. And we got a good one for you.
Oh, yes.
2 of the best players in MKX, now in Injustice, SonicFox and Scar coming in now. Dark Side for SonicFox, Scar, Superman. And this is also losers.
Oh, yeah. This is definitely...
SonicFox being sent to losers by Theo, the SoCal player who took 3 or 4 years off from competitive play. Came back only a few months ago. Really just with the release of this game a couple months ago. And already is at the apex. Amazing. Echo Fox versus Echo Fox. After this, we got another pretty great one coming up. PG Hayate versus PG Coach Steve. Couple of team kills back to back.
All right, the down 1 trades with Darkseid's down 1. SonicFox displaying what Darkseid can do. And I feel like there's no one else really putting Darkseid on the map right now.
I'm totally with you. Yeah, a lot of people play Darkseid just for boring beam control, and that's really not that effective at a high level. But the way that Sonic plays it, it's so much more active. He's in there, he's mixing it up, he's using the minion more.
Yeah, and those long combos do give him a lot of time to bring back the minion.
Look at this stuff. I mean, even his beam zoning is much more impactful than most other people's.
Look at that long animation between the rounds. And look at the minion ready to go just like that.
He was looking for it. Misses, though. This is a big chance for Scar, who has a chance to mostly even it up here. Needs another hit. Oh, and he read it right.
That was great awareness by Scar by putting SonicFox back into the corner, and a great preemptive jump back to.
Genius. Meter burns through. So the life lead now for Scar. Where's he going? What?
Oh, you thought he was going to jump in and hit you with an overhead? No, we're going straight into Stomp City.
Nobody else plays Darkseid like that. Yep. Okay.
And Scar recognizing right away that SonicFox was in the air, ready to get scooped out with that rising grab.
Yeah, I had to break. Clashes it. They both have 2 bars.
Bad idea to tick me off.
See what they go for. 2 and 1.
Now Scar's gonna be. Scar's probably regretting that not betting both bars. He's giving SonicFox way too much wiggle room right here.
Right, agreed. The grab, a little bit of damage, of course. As the initiator, you can deal some damage. Yeah.
And the Omega Beam, SonicFox closes it out, going up 1-0 against Scar.
Very fast to character select, see what he goes for. Coach comes up, see if you got any ideas for him.
I mean, Scar was playing really well. It definitely wasn't a mopping.
No, no.
And it was super close. I think he just needs to stick with the plan and keep going.
Yeah, I liked a lot of what he did. He had the corner for himself. He dealt a bunch of damage. But, you know, each one of the minion mix-ups that SonicFox brought out worked. Both of the side switch ones that he brought out worked. His beam zoning was good. He played footsies well. The jump in rather than the overhead attack. He said he went for stomp. I mean, he was playing a tricky dark side.
It is, especially if you're not familiar with dark side setups. It can be so overwhelming. You're just getting hit left, right, overhead, low. It doesn't matter. He can be wherever he wants.
Right, right. Very interesting active character.
And he's got an assist. Look at his assist in his minion. Watch as it goes after Superman.
Great block. It's punishable. It's minus a lot. Some characters can get full back 3 stuff.
No, mega beams from full screen. Now, it does mess with your head a little bit. It looks like the beams go all over the place, but the Omega Beam, when he's on the ground, only hits high. Yes. Think of it like Superman's Heat Zap. Right there, Scar ducked it, no problem.
Yes. He goes into the air and spends a bar on it, then it can cover the entire screen.
Exactly.
But the way to approach is not really in the air. That's what Darkseid would like you to do. You got to approach on the ground.
Again.
Takes the risk, and 2 bars from Scar gets him out, but that's an expensive escape. Woo! A whiff punish. What? Come on.
Oh, and the scoop. SonicFox opts to go for unclashable damage, so he goes with a throw for a punish.
Nice roll, and he's ready for the tech. Oh no, Scar had a big opportunity. At this point, you know, SonicFox I don't think cares if there's a clash. He's so far ahead.
Well, I think at that point he was trying to end the combo immediately, but Scar luckily did react fast enough with that clash. But right now, clash is not an option, and neither is roll out, because Scar only has 1 bar at his disposal.
Nice timing.
Oh,
expected the anti-air, and that minion's gonna do it. Oh, Superman with the mobility staying up on top.
Yeah, air dashes are very strong in this game, but it wasn't quite enough. SonicFox winning it with a nice, clean, decisive game, going up 2-0, giving his teammate a pat on the back. I'm sorry I have to do this to you. I'm sorry that I lost to Theo and put you in this situation.
Right, yeah. I mean, this has been a problem matchup for Scar for a long time. He has taken it over SonicFox, but it took him a long time to do it in MKX, and only once or twice did he ever get it.
Yeah, exactly.
But everybody's in that boat. And especially once SonicFox is in the loser side, you know he can just steam on through.
All right, Scar getting something going. Still hasn't been touched yet by SonicFox. Working on a perfect, and SonicFox knees his way out.
Gonna meter burn this. Some damage for himself. The setup as well. Okay, now you know there could be tricky stuff with this guy. Overhead, low stomp, overhead minion if he wants. No, it doesn't come up.
And the whiff and the throw on whiff is so punishable, and there's so much recovery on it.
The low. Again, that's quite a risk to take. It's very unsafe.
It is, but it's so, especially when you're playing against a very good and reaction-based player. You see the jump in, and you're just like, block high.
Sure, I get it. It should be punishable because it's really good. Try the anti-air, not quite there. Superman in for damage now, and he has the meter advantage, not anymore.
Gets the Omega Beams out, spends the bar on the air one, not only to hit everywhere on the screen, but also to convert into a combo.
Ready to quit yet?
Nice. Looking for the movement if he was correct.
Okay, goes for unclashable damage.
And he went for the hit after. I'm a little surprised.
Usually people go for 1 hit expecting their opponent not to react, but you can't test this young boy's reactions.
Great read. Moving around his dark side. Oh, he's being a tricky fella.
Oh, yes, he is. Jumping over, teleporting to go back on the original side. Back 3s to forward 3s. No clashable opportunity there. SonicFox takes it. Not quite decisive in that last game, but throughout the entire set, he was in control. He was in that driver's seat.
It was almost like SonicFox was surprised that last hit worked out in the way it did, but he'll take it, of course.
A little bit surprised, but again, kept his composure, kept his cool. I'm pretty sure it's probably a safe bet to say that SonicFox is going to make it to top 8.
I mean, it's always a safe bet. In losers, of course, if you lose once, you're out of there. But when he gets to loser's side, I just feel like there's something else, like there's some extra level in his brain that clicks.
Oh yeah, no. When you're up against the ropes, that pressure's on you. You really gotta strive. You really gotta fight for what you want. And what SonicFox wants to do is continue his reign as a champion.
Coming into a game in Injustice 2 that I feel this is the strongest that the NRS scene has ever been. There are more competitors to him than there have ever been. Top 16 losers coming up now.
All right, guys, so top 48 is over. These guys have made it to the top 16. And I'm sure it's been a grueling uphill battle for everyone. But if you guys want to see the full bracket, hopefully it'll be updated. Check out smash.gg. Look for Injustice 2 and try to check out the bracket.
Yep, CEO event, of course. So we got another team kill of sorts to the extent that that matters in fighting games. It's Panda Global, Hayate versus Coach Steve. And Coach Steve, yesterday, versus Tekken Master. Oh, one of the best sets we've had all weekend.
Fighters approaching.
Ended up taking it with Broad, but there was an Atrocitus mirror and switch over to Black Adam by Tekken Master, and then Steve had the right call with the Grodd to kill.
Begin.
So we've seen a lot of Atrocitus if they check the buttons, but really just one Robin doing that work that I've seen, and it's Hayate.
That's true. I'm sure this is going to be, the familiarity aspect is going to be one-sided in this matchup. I don't think Coach Steve really has the full matchup knowledge that Hayate has with Atrocitus.
Sure, everybody knows Atrocitus, right? You play against him all the time. He's a common character, but Robin is not really a common character. So we'll see what Coach Steve's knowledge is. Does knowledge matter, though? If you get that DOT, did you see that stuff up there? Oh my god.
Man, so much damage.
Overtime. Set up and Steve just blocking it out. Patient stuff. Nice.
All right, Hayate leaving him in a standing situation, and with his back up against the corner, Steve does not have too much room to breathe to summon Dexstar.
Ooh!
Did Dexstar come out at any time?
I don't think so.
Did he come out at all? Is he there? Is Dexstar in the office right now? I'm so surprised he didn't summon right there.
Me too. I thought that was why he did it. The low. And here's a back grab. Atrocitus now can get some pressure. Can't really call the cat safely. Nice call.
All right, now he's got some breathing room. Will he do the ballsy move and just call him? He does, and Hayate was not ready for it. He does, however, place down that burgering to no avail. Doesn't get him anything.
1, 2, 3, 4. Oh, man. Look at that up there. Strobe light on the life bar.
Now, this is still a pretty even match. Both players have Clash available. As you can see at the top of the screen, that shield and sword symbol means that your Clash is available.
That's right. Okay, there is the Clash. And for Coach Steve, a ton of meter, not much for Hayate. Was there any? There's 1 bar. So 2, 25 back. Keeping that extra bar is very important.
Oh yeah, Blood NATO into a full combo, or in this situation, it's probably going to go into a back 3 to a forward 3.
Will he go for the risk? No.
Pushing him all the way to the other side of the screen. Hayate being very patient.
Escapes. Oh, this is a big chance on the... Yeah, had to get out of there.
What a beautiful whiff punish by Coach Steve, recognizing that that sword barely whiffed, and he was ready to attack with his advancing mid.
We saw that yesterday against Tekken Master. Even as good as Footsie as he has, Coach Steve was ready for it. Comes in, safe. The cat is almost back. Oh, especially now. No, he's not going to go for it. Wake up. Not blocking, overhead low.
Uh-oh, Coach Steve in a pickle right now, left in a standing situation, and it's so hard to get away from that jump in 3. The range on that sword is ridiculous. Nothing he could have done, especially when you're manning a character that big. Like, how are you going to get away from him?
Just a tough situation. Had to not be there in the first place.
Begin.
So here we go, guys. Hayate starting it off, going up 1-0 versus Coach Steve.
Nice work.
Meter burn forward 3. Try to make Hayate a little more hesitant on pressing buttons at negative frames. Now let's see how Hayate, if he decides to be conditioned or just refuses to respect his opponent.
We're seeing a lot of different thoughts on how to approach dealing with Atrocitus pressure today. Some people will press buttons between, some people will wait for meter burn back 3.
And some people will push block.
Some people push block.
Yeah, just
some people
spend the bar and get them away from me. Let me
right.
give you some breathing room.
Some people just wait for it to end. You know, there's a lot of different thoughts on that now.
Oh, the beautiful conversion, detonating that Burnerang left on the ground, and the forward 3 by Hayate drops the end of the combo.
Wake up is good. Meter burns it for the kill. And Atrocitus is going to get some range to start with here, and he's got the trait ready if he wants to use it right now. He does immediately. Here comes Dexstar.
I feel like Coach Steve is one of those players that's always a little more hesitant on putting himself in dangerous situations. You know, doesn't really go for the unsafe stuff too much, but when he does, it really catches you off guard.
Yeah.
And here on the other side of him, Hayate, the exact polar opposite of that.
Ooh! I think that was a mistake, but I don't know. Blocks this time. Interrupts. See a little batarang go bye-bye.
Beautiful. And Hayate finishing his plate, getting rid of that first bar, not leaving anything up to chance.
Not in time.
Not too far behind. Coach Steve needs to get something going in order to summon Dexstar and to put this match back on his side.
Wow, okay, came in with the DP all of a sudden. Meter burned for more. Overhead. And push block. Here he comes. That's one way to get it going. Your own push block. He spent the bar, but Robin. And that's big. You know, not only does Hayate have the meter advantage now, but he also got rid of Dexstar.
Is he going to use it to hurt him? No! He doesn't use any of it, and Coach Steve gets 15% back. I think Hayate's more worried about having a clash of his own.
Right, that's how it seems. Or maybe push block or something. Just a little bit of wiggle room in there.
Or looking for that nice DP there,
right.
Trying to make it safe.
You know, you can down one in between those.
Yeah.
It's a little bit of a tight timing, but you don't have to take it on block.
But when you mess up, you're really going to eat damage.
That's true. Doesn't take the risk again. Down one into Dexstar. What a call! Immediately with the push block and tried to escape. No. I love down one into Dexstar. That's so unexpected.
Oh, yeah. And Coach Steve keeping it interesting, tying up the set 1-1.
Begin.
Let's see how Hayate adapts, if he decides to be conditioned, or if he's just going to throw Steve off and just refuse it. And I feel like that's usually what Hayate goes for.
Trying to anti-air with down one. It can anti-air some things, but Robin's jump is one of the better ones.
Oh, yeah, definitely. It's jumping 3, jumping 2.
Yeah.
And the throw right after the Burnerang left him out and available for blocking or getting thrown by anything.
Nice. Oh, no, the drop, but still has pressure opportunity. Makes himself safe. And the low, Dexstar was there just in case.
Coach Steve's got to wait a long time for Dexstar, so let's see how long he can extend this combo.
Chip damage plus damage over time. And that should be the life bar. It is. Hayate is going to get the corner for himself, too.
Great positioning for him. Steve does have that interactable at his disposal.
What a situation to use Blood NATO and not punish either.
Coach Steve keeping it safe, not going for the Blood NATOs, just kind of...
Oh, I like the idea of that. And damage over time, is that going to be enough? No, not quite!
Oh, Coach Steve forced the clash. I figured he clashed in the situation now versus when Dexstar was on reloading, you know?
Makes sense.
He wants to keep Dexstar ready to go. And as you see there, Dexstar's there, ready to be summoned and ready to come in with the assist.
Any chip will still do it. There it is. Comes in with the back 2 string to seal the deal. Dexstar immediately. Push blocks, getting away. Look at the time on that. Okay, but catches him on landing.
Oh, shoving the sword right through Atrocitus.
Little scramble here. Getting through. And there's the flash. He has a bar.
He does have a bar. He's probably going to get 15% back. And I wasn't really paying attention to Dexstar's meter, but if it wasn't ready to be summoned, now it's all the way back down to 0, and Coach Steve has to wait this entire time to get it back.
Wow, okay, waking it up.
Hey, Coach Steve just did it. Caution to the wind, doesn't matter.
Speaking of caution to the wind, he escapes, but the punish as he lands.
He doesn't normally go for those.
No.
That really, really surprised me. And I'm so impressed by the fact that Hayate was ready for it. He hasn't done an insane puddle the entire set, but it didn't matter.
There was one moment before where Hayate got hit by the overhead in that string, looking for the low block.
Yeah.
Even though, you're right, Coach Steve had not done the actual unsafe low. but I think that was what Hayate was looking for long term.
Yeah, he'd definitely rather eat the overhead versus the puddle.
So back in with Atrocitus. Not going to go to the gorilla this time, but this is, as we said before, loser's side.
Yeah, so the player here does not make it through the rest of the tournament. Whoever does lose here. All right, checks the bird harangue and meets the bird harangue with the computer.
Chance for Coach Steve. Oh, I like it, the idea there from Hayate to try to beat something.
I think Coach Steve was anticipating the Death Star shot to actually hit. Didn't really whiff punish there when he had the opportunity.
Wow, dash in and then try to get something. Yeah, again, respecting overhead start.
The overhead, the back three. Hayate finishing this out. Birdarang on the wake up, forcing Coach Steve to just sit there and block. Dexar is ready and he summons it full screen. Doesn't matter. Puddle to bring him a little bit closer. He tries this tricky conversion but misses it.
That would have been pretty sick. Dexar could not save him. The forward approaching normals from Hayate were enough.
I'm the future of crime fighting.
And now Steve in the corner. Hayate in a great situation for himself. Town 1 was fast enough.
Hayate always willing to press buttons. That's just the type of player he is.
Overhead start, and this is looking good for him. Looking bad for Steve.
Oh, brings back the battering. Steve ready to block.
Nice whip punish. Ooh, beautiful. A lot of meter on Coach Steve's side, but still Hayate just has controlled this match so well.
But how is Dexar going to be when he comes back? Is the timer going to be reset? No, Dexar was ready to go, so the timer did not reset.
Good stuff. Great evasion.
Oh, the forward dash was just not quick enough.
Yeah, at this point, you can tell Hayate is willing to trade. That's all fine with him. Whiff punish.
Birdarang chases him down.
That's probably going to be it. Escapes, but Hayate kept his eyes open, and the head shake from Steve, and that is that. Hayate moves on. Coach Steve eliminated in top 16 losers.
Hayate, what an impressive player. You do not want to test his reaction, and you don't want to test his knowledge of the game, especially against a potato like Atrocitus.
Yeah.
All right, guys. So just to be clear, that was the first match of top 16. So Coach Steve did make top 16. He's going to get a good amount of points.
Yeah.
But unfortunately, not close enough to get to top 8. And as you guys see, we're going to be continuing on to top 16. Here we have Tekken Master versus BioHazard, 2 international players, and also 2 top 8 finalists from Combo Breaker.
Yeah.
And, you know, very, very good players. I was actually thinking about this earlier. I think BioHazard is the best MKX player that plays on stick. I don't think there's anyone else as good on stick. And playing on stick for MKX, a lot of players say that there's a big disadvantage of it, that you need to have more movement, more things that you can access only on pad. But I feel like in every other game, it's the opposite. In every other game, you see way more stick. Or I guess in Tekken.
Yeah, Tekken and even in Street Fighter now, people are playing pad and doing well. There's nothing wrong with pad, but I do think, or with stick, whatever's more comfortable, you know, for you. But in this game in particular, MKX, I was fine on stick. That's what I play on.
So did I.
But in Injustice, I do understand having problems. It's a little bit, you can't hit the diagonals in this game. You have to avoid the diagonals on stick. That's not easy to do for inputs. But consistently, BioHazard does it.
Oh, yeah. And he's an execution monster. He knows all his combos. And, you know, those grabs come out when he wants those grabs to come out.
Yeah.
But no grabs this time. Instead, he's going to be going with Harley Quinn. Don't get excited, guys. This is just a button check.
Got a grab of her own, but that's probably not going to figure in too much here.
No, definitely not. Definitely not
or
as much as it would with Bane.
Yeah, yeah, of course.
And I guess BioHazard deciding not to go with Bane for this matchup. I definitely don't see Tekken Master going anywhere else but Atrocitus out the gate.
Yeah. Yeah, no, I like the call. I feel like Harley can attack well from outside of where Atrocitus is. Kind of, you know, sort of like the top side of the screen where she can shoot guns. She can call hyenas from afar. She can, you know, yeah, exactly that spot right there. Lovely space. That said, the cat comes in, and when the cat's in there, everybody's got to respect that.
Yeah, the matchup definitely changes once the trait is activated.
Okay, and it's over.
Just like it is with Batman and anyone else who can just throw out a trait whenever they feel like it.
No, that's going to allow her to get out. Oh, well. Actually, very good conversion.
right? And Tekken Master off to a great start. Look.
What a cheeky fella. Okay, in there. And this is going to waste deck start time too, which is a big deal.
Oh yeah, BioHazard wants to take his time. Normally he reserves that combo for the corner, but in this situation, he'd rather do it here just for the time.
Yeah, I love it. As a result, deck start's out of there, but oh! And that's enough. Forward 2, etc.
All right, and look at this center animation, just wasting all that time, letting Dexter come back slowly but surely.
Blood NATO, what a trade in his favor. Oh yeah, and respecting it was Tekken Master.
I feel like BioHazard's going for the tantrum drop kick just because it advances her forward and helps her avoid those Dexter shots. Oh, here we go, big boy transition, taking the elevator all the way down. Eating a nice explosion, ending up on the courtyard at Arkham Asylum.
What is he looking for? He's been getting hit so consistently. Those initial couple hits of the 4-2 string are not overhead or anything. He's just trying to move.
Yeah, he's definitely trying to move. Maybe trying to jump,
yeah.
Trying to do something but block.
Right. No, not quite there. I like where Tekken Master's trying to space himself. He does not want to be in high gunshot range, and that's going to do it.
Right there, Tekken Master realized that him blocking that hyena was going to be a lose situation. Might as well go for it and just take the hit.
Right. Oh, didn't have the meter for the second one.
And the Dexter combo, I love it.
That's going to do it. So pretty convincing stuff from Tekken Master's Atrocitus.
Yeah, winning almost by a complete bar. BioHazard not really sure what he wants to do. I believe when this situation arose last time, he switched to Bane and top 8 at Combo Breaker.
We'll see if that's what he does here.
Could possibly keep the Bane hype going. Let's see.
I like the idea of Harley in this matchup. It just hasn't really paid off. In fact, we've seen it a few times today, and I don't think that she's won yet.
Yeah.
But, you know, if that's not working out, then maybe you go to the big boy. His main in Injustice 1, and part of his team, that and Harley, in Injustice 2.
Harley Quinn.
Nope.
Fighters approaching the Batcave.
Gonna try it again.
He's going to stick to his guns and stick to Harley Quinn. Maybe he realized something he forgot, or maybe he just thinks he really can't use Bane, because when these guys did play at Combo Breaker, BioHazard did lose.
Yeah. That tough one is Bane. Footsies are just so good for Atrocitus, and his pressure is so good. He capitalizes so well on Venom debuff.
The hyena coming out. As long as that bone leaves Harley's hand, the hyena's coming out no matter what.
We'll try to down 2. Okay.
Keeps the combo going and makes Tekken Master waste 2 bars.
Well, I'm not sure if that was a setup or intentional, but in any case, it was pretty cool. Down 1, continuing. No, the drop.
Tekken Master doing anything but just simply blocking,
Yeah.
trying to jump out, trying to buy some breathing room, trying to down 2. I'm not sure what he was doing.
Oh boy. And he immediately goes for the clash.
Learn to take a joke, pal.
A lot of meter, but that doesn't really matter that much right now. Yeah, Harley Quinn not spending anything.
2 bars. Tekken Master was so sure that BioHazard was going to spend something. And a very good call by BioHazard to not do anything.
Oh, wow. He has some really unusual Blood NATO timings. That really catches people off guard. Into the corner. Down 1 interrupt. And that's going to be the round. So pretty good spot now for Tekken Master. He's got the corner. But Harley, wow, she has the full super ready to go. Doesn't block low.
Oh, and look at all this damage over time. Gets 2 of those vomits in there during the combo. BioHazard trying to buy some breathing room. Sends out the motorcycle.
Nice.
And look at all this real estate she bought for herself.
I really like it. Gotta watch for Blood NATO as he moves around, but that's working out right now. Cakes. Oh man, that has not been a good trade for BioHazard. But he's got a few bars, only 1 from Tekken Master.
And I guess Tekken Master was just a little too far away from that Blood NATO to connect to the back 3. Instead goes for the down 2 and forces the clash. And unfortunately for him, look at that Dexter timer going all the way back down to 0.
There comes the Jackal. Nice. Both ducked. And here comes the cat. Nice! Cup kick was there first. Again.
Oh, BioHazard needs to get a hit. He needs to connect with something.
Oh, that bar was expensive. There, that's going to be it. That's going to be it, yeah.
Oh.
That was a KO situation. Jump 2 for sure. What's coming out for BioHazard? As an air-to-air, so we got the switch.
Are we going to see Black Adam? No. Atrocitus wants to get off that stage. Didn't like getting hit by that motorcycle in the corner. So it looks like once you get on it, once you rev it up, it's coming out after you. You know, probably hoping for a stage with less corner options.
Right.
Atrocitus can carry you to the corner very easily, whether he hits you or makes you block.
Right, doesn't even matter. There's the punish, down 1 only. Moving forward, and the overhead does work. Into the setup, where's he going? Overhead again?
Now the thing is, when you do your delay wake up, you lose access to your wake up moves. So right there is a great setup by BioHazard, throwing out the hyena, and seeing the timing.
Back grab, that's gonna eat off. Third of Dexstar, nice.
There's that range you were talking about, being right there, not all the way in the upper right, but just like mid upper screen.
Where the air gunshots are, you know, they count a lot at that spot. Trying to escape, a little bit overzealous about doing so. Oh boy.
The unsafe stuff, the puddle. If BioHazard blocked it, that would have been big damage for him.
Oh, no. Didn't block the cupcake.
Just trying to move, trying to summon Dexstar, trying to do something.
Right. All right, 3. And yeah, I like BioHazard getting out here. He has 2 bars, I think 0 for Tekken Master at the moment.
Yeah, I don't think he had anything. 0. He just wasted 2 bars on using that meter burn, the meter burn forward 3 cancel.
So nice decision from BioHazard. Staying away from the interactable as well. Now he's got to worry about that one up there. A little bit of a punish. Got to look for it. Oh, he knew he was in the safe spot. Yeah. Put an end to it. And out of the air.
Oh, the puddle doesn't connect with anything other than down 2.
And now we have a great situation for Tekken Master. And he misses it. A couple of jackals, and that might do the trick. It does.
I believe that was a huge game win. That was a huge game loss right there with that drop combo.
Harley Quinn.
I can't believe Tekken Master did that. And he's on the verge of being eliminated from this tournament. You go from getting second at Combo Breaker to not even making top 8.
Hey, first place at Combo Breakers and losers as well. You know,
that's true.
Begin.
There's a lot of jumbling around in the scene at the moment. A lot of strong players. But I was talking with him earlier. He said, you know, he doesn't come all the way across the Atlantic Ocean to do poorly in tournaments like this, coming here from the Middle East.
Oh, the down 1 in his entrance stance. BioHazard fully connects for that combo.
Oh, the backdash! But I guess BioHazard just didn't expect it.
Oh, the waste of 2 bars. My heart goes out to you, Tekken Master. I'm so sorry that those 2 bars got you nothing.
Yep.
Hello, the puddle. And you know, it wasn't risky stuff. The puddle is very safe when Dexstar's out. It's only really unsafe if Dexstar's not there to get your back. And the hyena closes it out, but I think Tekken Master was okay with that trade. He doesn't have to do much right here.
Just trying to chip away this life bar and close to it. Not quite though. Yeah.
Right, and a push block by BioHazard.
Oh, out of the air! No wake up. I'm surprised there wasn't something. Backdash to just try to get through. The head shake comes and jump 2.
Instant jump 2. Very unsafe stuff. If it's blocked, it can be punished as soon as she lands.
Yep. Air to air. Yes, sees it. Tekken Master was just trying to get away. Wants to get that cat set up.
Oh, BioHazard trying to bait something.
Nice. Not quite there.
The shield forcing Tekken Master's way in there. Putting Harley in the corner. I feel like he knew he was going to jump. He knew exactly what he wanted to do. Just went straight for the air punch block.
BioHazard was not happy with himself. You know, he might have been able to take like 2 more hits and get 3 bars there.
I think that's why.
I think that was why he was upset with himself.
It's all right, 15%, not too much. And here we go, BioHazard has a resource of his own. So if Atrocitus does force the clash, he can hurt him back. Oh, looking for something there. And now that Dexter is summoned, if BioHazard does force the clash, it will go away. I think this is all she wrote.
That should be.
No!
Oh! Can he make it happen? Can he make it happen? Maybe. All he needs is maybe one more.
One bullet, one shot will do it. He's looking for it.
Blood NATO! Oh, he was over it!
BioHazard keeping his composure, keeping the clutch factor completely active.
Wow. So he thought about whether to switch characters. You could see it. He went to that character select screen. He went back to Harley, and he was right.
We need to see the timing on that air escape. It was perfect.
Yes.
He didn't do it normally when everyone else does. He waited to the last possible second, and he just completely took Tekken Master by surprise. He didn't know what to do.
Yeah, well, let's take a look.
Let's take a look at this. Now this is the set 2-1 right here.
And he doesn't have 2 bars yet. He builds it as he's being hit. Yep, there it is.
He has 2 bars. He can flip out at any moment, and he flips out right here. Look how late after he saw and recognized that he did forward 3 and knew he couldn't be punished for it.
Yep.
Gets the throw. Look at the tense situation.
As he lands, there's going to be a Blood NATO coming, but it's not in time. Yeah, you see, he jumped out of it. If he had stayed on the ground, maybe a different story, but he moved first.
Oh, and the pop-off. I love it.
Oh, you win in a tense way like that. You air escape perfectly, and then you evade the Blood NATO right afterward. How can you not be hyped? How can you not get excited for a situation like that?
I'm so impressed. The knowledge.
BioHazard looking good.
And you have very little time to see it. The time between that forward 3 actually happening and rolling out, you just snapped into it and just did it. But guys, don't go anywhere. This is the Injustice Pro Series brought to you by PlayStation 4. We're going to take a quick break. Don't go anywhere because we have SonicFox on stream ready to fight.
Hey, all right, welcome back to Injustice 2 at CEO 2017. I'm Ultra David.
And I'm Darth Arma. Thank you so much for watching the Injustice Pro Series, brought to you by PlayStation 4. And a big shout out to Warner Brother Games, and NetherRealm Studios.
Coming up next, this is Loser's Side. Remember, SonicFox was sent here 3-0 by Theo. And on the other side, we have, quote-unquote, Burrito Voorhees.
Formerly known as Forever King Jr. This is Forever King's younger brother. And now what's very interesting is, it's very interesting that SonicFox had very similar upbringings as, Forever King Jr.
That's true.
Older brother, very involved in the fighting game community, and a top player. So here we go.
So going with Scarecrow, I feel like this is a pretty reasonable matchup for Scarecrow. He can deal with air-to-air situations great. He can walk and block great. And his footsies make it tough for Black Adam to move around his range. But right now, that's not even coming up. SonicFox is playing this in a totally different way. It's not that far-ranged, slow Black Adam. It's much more about moving around.
Oh, yeah, and he's just eliminating the neutral state completely by just continuing his oppression and just continuing to dominate. Gets the forward throw with the trait. So much damage.
Yeah, I really love this difference in style. He can make it plus, he does. Forward one afterward.
Yeah, he's looking for SonicFox to move. Yeah. Looking for SonicFox to possibly backdash.
Got a reset opportunity here. Big plus frames for himself, and he's looking for something. All right. Looking for a dash. You can get a free button or command grab mix-up, but didn't either.
Oh, gets hit by the Lone Lightning. Burrito Voorhees just not really finding his footing, not really seeming like he's in a comfortable situation.
He has the corner now, which is good for him, but not for long. Chip is going to be a big part of this. Yeah, there you go.
And that trait's so hard to escape. SonicFox going straight to business, not playing around with Darkseid, just using Black Adam. And unfortunately for Burrito Voorhees, in order for him to continue on in this tournament, he needs to get past SonicFox, the combo breaker champion and the most dominant player throughout all of the MKX career.
Didn't lose in Injustice 1 for an entire year at the end of that game's life.
Oh, yeah. And the down three. And it looks like Burrito Voorhees going with a Black Adam of his own. Tries to connect something, but just didn't make it happen.
Yeah, that movement for SonicFox is really good around where Scarecrow wants to be. So the switch.
Oh, and look at that beautiful conversion by SonicFox on the traded Palpatine.
Look at this. SonicFox is just running a train. I almost don't know that the character matters. This looks exactly the same as last game.
Well, I mean, this isn't Darkseid, and this isn't going up against Theo. Theo, who did his homework.
See him just waiting it out there? Oh, in between! Life bar? Not quite.
And Burrito Voorhees is not a force to be reckoned with. Do not test his reactions. He's also on that young man game. And there we go.
Traded up, and that was that.
Yeah, he was trying to stop the trait completely. But look at the huge meter deficit. SonicFox has 3 bars to play with. Trade is active, and he is trying to respect those bus frames, and SonicFox all over it with a throw.
Oh, wow, dive kick at a very unusual time. Only +1 on hit.
And SonicFox totally okay with taking this damage, waiting for another opportunity to take the clash.
Yeah, he has 4 bars right now. He can hang out. He knows he'll get a lot of life back if the chance comes up, but he can also deal a ton of damage if that comes up instead.
I think SonicFox is trying to force the clash right here. Yes, he is, and he's going to hurt him for
Oh, yeah, this is huge.
At least 25%. So I think he's going to bet at least 3 bars.
Yeah, I'm totally with, all 4. I think that makes
all
total sense.
4? Yeah, he's got trade,
right
why
now,
not?
What do? You just do like black, you just turn the things on, you do black magic, and I think that's basically good night.
Oh, yeah. The thing
Very tough to escape.
The thing about black magic is that it can punish another black magic.
Yeah, he just needed Chip. That's all he needed was Chip.
So the way I like to describe a situation like that is it's just, the first person to try to move is at a huge disadvantage. A Mexican standoff, if you would. You don't want to be the first to move. You're just waiting for the other opponent, and it's a huge, neutral situation. But there, Burrito Voorhees was feeling very desperate. He felt like he needed to make something happen and just went with the black magic for no reason.
How do you feel saying Burrito Voorhees? How does that feel in your mouth?
Katana Prime already filled me in. You guys said it was probably the worst.
It's the
name.
Worst.
It's the worst.
It's awful. But he goes over to Bane instead. Bane with the slow approach and the sick red venom. Yes. But it's going to be a tough slog against this Black Adam. He can't take damage.
No, he definitely can't. And, you know, if he's in debuff and he gets hit by a full Black Adam combo, he could lose his entire bar.
Literally 100%, yeah.
But the good thing about it, I mean, or I guess the trickier thing about this is that Black Adam's always in the air. Whether it's with that forward one or with just jumping up and doing dive kicks, it's...
If it's a pressure situation, fine. You know, Bane's good there, absolutely. And he wanted that to chip. It didn't do it. And that punish is gigantic. Still?
SonicFox just reacted to it. He was ready to just stand up for that overhead elbow.
I think that was a hit. That wasn't just chip damage.
I don't think, yeah, it definitely wasn't just chip. I think it was a full hit. Venom is pumped up. You guys can hear it at home.
Man, what is going on there? A couple of giant errors for Burrito Voorhees. Finally, back forward 2 comes to the rescue. He tried it 3 times, got busted twice for it.
SonicFox was getting a little cute there in the corner with those low orb setups.
Okay, meter advantage for Burrito Voorhees.
Yeah, you have to think about it every time you want
Burrito Voorhees gets 25 life back.
SonicFox going with the unsafe stuff, going for the background bounce, and Burrito Voorhees all over it with the back.
Cancel. Oh no, not safe stuff. And you can hear the Venom, as you said, mounting. He's got to spend. Yeah, he's got to get to level 3. He doesn't even get a chance, and there it is. SonicFox moves on 3-0 over Burrito Voorhees.
So much unflashable damage there with the back 2 into Meter Burn Lightning, or the Meter Burn Weather Channel.
We saw 3 different characters there.
Oh, yeah.
Scarecrow, Black Adam, Bane, and they all lost basically in the same way.
I mean, I feel like
SonicFox just played to a T.
No, he was not messing around.
No, excellently.
The only time he messed around was right there in that corner when he hit him with the down choose and that cute little orb setup. But Burrito Voorhees, he knows so many characters, and I feel like this early in the game, you should probably stick with the one that you're most comfortable with. He did the same thing last time he showed up on stream, and I don't like it. I think it was a bad call.
I'm definitely with you. I feel like any one of those characters, if he had stuck with it, maybe would have had a better chance. Just you can learn a little bit about what your opponent wants to do, even if you feel like you're going to lose, right?
Yeah, yeah.
Go with the matchup that you feel like you can learn from long term. Like that is going to be important to you long term. I don't know which one of those 3 it is.
He wasn't doing too bad with Black Adam. It was a very close set until the very end, and I feel like he should have stuck there. Black Adam's a very, very powerful character, and as you guys can hear, this event is massive.
Yeah, we got Tekken stuff going on as well. All right, well, we're going to move on here. We have Method Silvereye versus Rise Mena RD, who's playing against Daigo in Street Fighter at the moment.
Oh, so we're
Mena
going to wait.
One of the best players out of the Dominican Republic. Fantastic birdie, has taken tournaments in the past. Young guy, but very talented. And clearly doing well in this event. He's in top 16.
And he is here on the stage, sitting down next to Silvereye, ready to check his buttons. And look as the crowd
And I don't know what happened versus Daigo. Does it come into this on a win or on a loss?
That face is kind of telling me, if you just beat Daigo, I think you'd be a little happier than that. I feel like you'd be a little more ecstatic.
You might be right. You might be right.
Daigo is a crazy, crazy good all-around Street Fighter player.
Oh, yeah, no doubt.
No Street Fighter that he's not very familiar with. And I don't think 5 is an exception.
No.
The only difference is there's a lot more people playing it now.
Yeah. And he started to step it up. And in fact, I heard that he defeated NuckleDoo with 2 perfects.
Whew. That is not a, that is
he's
a
playing
tall
well.
order.
Hey, Ryan. Hey, can you ask if you beat Daigo or if he lost?
So we're trying to figure out right now if he's coming.
I just don't want to. Yeah, because there's a smile there, and I'm not sure. Oh, they haven't played yet.
Have not played yet. That's why he's not crying yet.
Okay, yeah, there you go.
All right, so we're just. All right, guys, so
Got
just bear with us. We're trying to reset the console right now.
This is going to be the last of top 16 losers.
Okay.
After this, we're going to have 4 in a row straight of winners qualifiers to get into the top 8.
Okay, great.
Which
Beautiful.
will be played tomorrow. So Mena RD trying to do it in 2 games.
And I thought we were going to go down a top. We weren't. I believe this schedule says we're going down a top 8, all the way to top 8 today.
Yeah, we are.
Okay.
Yeah. No, after this.
So we're going to see a lot of. There's going to be a lot of off-stream losers matches.
I'm not sure if he meant that there were not going to be any losers matches after this, or just what the order is going to be.
Okay.
This is the last of the initial round of top 16 losers. and then to get into top 8 on winner's side, and then I'm not sure what's happening after that.
Okay.
But we will find out.
I wish I had more updates for you guys, but I've been sitting here in this commentary booth the entire time.
Yeah.
I want to see who lost to who. Rico Suave was looking really great until he fought Slayer. KDZ was looking awesome until he had a run into Catwoman.
Yeah.
And, you know, a very good Catwoman. Semiij knows his matchups. He plays online a lot, and he was really, really good in MKX.
He played that really well.
Dragon's giving me funny faces with his burnt face.
Yeah, I haven't seen him play yet today. But presumably he's still doing well.
Yeah, I believe Dragon is doing great. I think last time we saw him, he did defeat Star Charger, Aquaman versus Catwoman in winners.
Okay, so maybe he's one of the 4 winners side matches coming up.
Possibly. He is really close to the stage, yeah. He's right next to DMS. DMS, our stage manager. Oh, man, the hype here at CEO is real for all the games.
CEO's always like that.
Oh, yeah, absolutely.
You know, you always get good stuff. And in fact, I feel like this is one of the best showings that an NRS game has had at this event.
It's just getting bigger and bigger. Every event, every year, every game. Thanks to the amazing support by NetherRealm Studios and WB Games. All right, so.
All right, Mena RD with a little selfie here.
Hey, capture the moment. I'm sure he's going to
selfie
selfie with Daigo.
Yeah, right. Yeah.
If he loses, he's deleting that picture.
Yeah, it's out of there.
It's out of there. I hate you, Silver Eye. No. And Silver Eye, I feel like he's having trouble finding his exact footing. He's going back and forth between a few characters. I see him playing Aquaman, Black Adam, and Batman. All very, very strong characters.
Yeah, he's not the only one switching around like that.
Yeah, but he's he's jumping on the Batman downplaying train.
Really?
Oh yeah. Batman's got his problems. Trait is totally fair.
Oh, sure.
I mean, after playing a game like MKX, you're gonna think that mechanical bats are fair. Come on, no, it's not fair. But I'm not really sure who Mena RD is actually playing.
I'm not sure either. I haven't seen him play yet this weekend. In fact, I don't think I've ever seen him play this game, but clearly he's doing very well.
He made it all the way here pretty far and deep into the tournament.
Yeah, again, this is the last of the first. So, top 16 and losers. First round. Just to encapsulate it there.
Oh, yeah.
Going to be checking their buttons here, I'm sure.
Okay, guys, button check, don't go anywhere. Don't get excited. It looks like Silver Eye is going to be going with Batman. And Mena, of course, playing Black Adam. I feel like I could have guessed that. I could have guessed that he was playing Black Adam. So many Black Adams.
Yeah, it seems like a safe pick.
Begin.
All right, here we go. Who's going to get that first hit and that nice juicy meter? No one just yet.
Oh, with bats, it's hard to not get the first hit, but he doesn't. Instead, it's down 1.
And the wake-up grapple, very ballsy move there by Silver Eye.
Back to the range. Jump in. Silver Eye doing what he needs to do here. No meter to make that happen. Oh, a couple of times. Interrupted in between bat and the hit.
All right, and Silver Eye makes that mechanical back connect. Doesn't convert into too much damage. And look at the damage on just a simple throw as long as trade is active.
I love that meter burn batarang as a wake-up in that kind of situation. A lot of plus frames on that. Pretty fast. Just not invincible. But Mena RD is doing well. He's going to get the corner. He's going to get the life bar. And he has the corner, and he'll have exactly the range he wants to prevent any kind of movement out of Silver Eye.
It's very scary to apply pressure to Batman once his mechanical bats are out.
Yeah.
Very, very dangerous stuff. You know, if you overreach or if you just really get a little too disrespectful, you're going to eat a mechanical bat and a full combo.
Wow, that was the full string whiff just like that. And Silver Eye let it go. No whiff punish.
All right, neutral jump 2, trying to go for some kind of crazy reset.
Yeah, he
goes
did
for the low.
And a break. Well, he has a couple of bars. He can take some life back. And he spends 1, keeps the other.
All right, 1 bar is going to get him 15% back.
That means he can attack from afar. Yeah, just like that, he spent it immediately.
He's got 1 more bar ready to go, even with Batman. So Silver Eye does use the Clash. He's most likely not going to get anything back.
Okay, Bat, and he's there in time!
Bats have so much hit stun.
They really do.
And it's the exact opposite with block stun. No block stun at all. So much hit stun. So much combo potential.
Well, oh yeah, okay, just like that. Throws it out, restart match. No, instead it's character select, maybe stage switch. We'll see what he goes for.
Could be a stage switch, could be a breather, but he goes straight to Black Adam. Change of scenery.
Hey, change the outfit too.
Oh yeah, all red and gold. It's beautiful.
I like it. He wasn't out of that, you know, but there were some times when he whipped things. It could have been worse.
Oh yeah, definitely.
Silver Eye could have whip punished things that he really didn't. That's something to keep in mind as men at RD. Gotta look out for the interaction. Whoa. Down 2 to start it. All right, what are you gonna do?
Oh, the forward 3. Silver Eye with a great reaction, standing for the overhead, but gets caught with a forward 1-2. Look at this damage, people. Goes into the orb setup. And
jump instant 2.
It works, but it's very, very unsafe on block.
Right, but it worked. Nita burns it for the round, and he's got those cans right next to him. Yeah.
All right,
got 3 of them.
Kegs. Those things are not very light.
Oh, they seem heavy.
Black Adam. If they're full of beer, then they're very heavy. If they're not,
punish opportunity. And there's the break. Had to do it.
6 would be sufficient.
Has a meter advantage. Okay, 15 back.
And Menard turning this around completely, but Silver Eye getting a hit. Unfortunately, doesn't have access to a Clash. Let's see what kind of reset we're going to see here. Nothing. He decides to go for the damage instead, keeping him in the corner, trying to guess when he's going to jump out.
Oh, I love it from Mena RD. What a smart option.
And I can't believe he converted on that trade with the mechanical bat, especially considering how much hit stun it gives you.
Right. The dude.
The dude. That's just the dude?
The dude. Yeah, there you go. Finally the life bar. But this is a real tough slog at the moment for Silver Eye.
Hey, with Batman standing resets, if he gets 2 right guesses, he could make this comeback entirely.
Well, it's not going to happen.
Never mind. I was trying to believe. I was trying to keep the hype.
Well, you're certainly right that Batman can make comebacks.
Standing resets are no jokes. No wake-up options there. You just got to guess left or right, as long as they're executed properly. Mechanical bat sent out.
And he knows that they don't have much blocks. And you can see he's pressed buttons after blocking him almost every time.
Definitely the way to go with it. Low lightning, keeping him at bay, keeping him back. Mechanical bat usually leads into a full combo. Look at this damage.
That was a reset.
That was a reset.
And he goes for it again. He's standing resets, as you just said. They can be deadly. Out of the air chance for pressure. Whatever it was Mena RD wanted there, it did not work out. Life bar over? Yes.
Silver Eye closing it out. You really have to be super patient when you're fighting against Batman. You got to force his mechanical bats to be used and not connect, and then that's when you can attack. You have to be ready to just switch up the strategy. Bats are out, bats are not out. Bats are out, bats are not out.
All right. Silver Eye ready.
Silver Eye stacking up that little tiny damage bit by bit. It's going to make a difference.
Just activated a bat, so nothing right now. Still no bats. Batman without bats is a pretty different character. Doesn't really get to move in the same way he wants to. As soon as the bat comes, it's time to move.
Oh, yeah.
But still lightning. Oh! Blocking there is Mena RD.
And
down 2?
I was going to say he's respecting the frames, the negative frames on that he's put in after blocking that forward 3, but he was ready to just down 2 out the gate.
Would a 7th god help?
Here's a Clash.
Very, very early Clash.
Yeah, I'll say.
1 bar, you know, slightly wasted there. He does go to full health, but I guess if Silver Eye was just trying to reset the situation. But here we go. I believe that Mena RD did not want this.
I think you're probably right. Yeah, I don't think he wanted to give up that corner, but still a lot of damage on that. Much worse meaty situation, obviously.
What's actually interesting about this transition, it doesn't leave you in the middle of the screen. It actually leaves you all the way in a great position with your opponents back in the corner. So whoever got dunked through is in a bad spot.
All right, now Silvereye needs something else. He drops it,
That's
and
a
that
big
could be
drop.
giant. Down 2. Oh, the drop, though, from Mena RD.
Back
These
to back.
last-minute scrambles.
Back-to-back drops. It's so late into the tournament. It's very uncharacteristic.
It's nerves. It's got to be. Two very strong players who have made it this far. Oh, and then not the rest. How many times the scrambles, the drops, but then getting it anyway.
2-1.
Begin.
Silvereye in a bad spot. He's got to win the next 2 matches. Mechanical bats are out.
I love how well Mena RD has dealt with those bats. Hard to do, but he's done it.
Beautiful backdash. Silvereye ready for the aggressiveness of Black Adam.
Okay. Oh, no! Huge.
And RD capitalizing on that big mistake, knowing
at that.
very well he could full combo punish, and he goes for the reset, knowing Batman only has a slide as a viable option in that situation.
And, oh, wow. That was a lot. What a quick turnaround. And all because of the error by Silvereye.
Huge, huge error. Gets rid of the bar stool for no reason. Might be looking to watch some TV. No. Silvereye all over it.
Oh!
He ducks under the jukebox.
Amazing timing.
And he's going to use the meter to close it out, doing the damage, no reset necessary. And both players are about same on meter, same on life.
Again, super early. And I get you don't want to take the big damage against Black Adam, but
yeah.
I feel like he's clashed very early.
At least he didn't waste a bar in this situation. Mena RD could have used 2 bars, so really hurt him.
Great
Overhead.
block. Well, not that one. Hard to know where that went.
By Aton, you
So
would
here's
die.
the clash
Let the
from
god of
Mena
wishful
RD.
thinking.
I think he's up. Oh, he has same on meter.
1 bar apiece, both clashes tied.
Ooh! No longer have to worry about clash, so they can just go in, do what they want to do.
It's almost like that upward battering meter burn
Down
is like a
2?
footsie tool. Oh no, Silvereye
There he
connects with
is.
it. That's it. And because he kept him on the ground, the rolling out in the air was not an option.
Begin.
So very smart awareness by Silvereye, completing the combo with that grapple.
Down 1 interruption is enough for that first bar. Very important, like you said.
Kagas successfully blocked low. Mena RD all over it.
And the drop? Such a crucial time. I don't even know what that was.
It was like an instant
What
jump
was
3.
that?
It was
Like,
an
yeah,
instant
right?
jump
Yeah,
3.
but why?
But why?
I don't know. Down 2 was not good enough.
All right, reset in the corner. It did cross up.
Yeah.
That setup usually makes you cross up almost immediately.
Oh, the wake up actually mattered from Black Adam.
Hey, everyone said Black Adam has no wake up. Well, there you go. Mena
He missed the
RD.
dive kick. And that would have been big if he had gotten it. He would have taken the life bar. Instead, he loses his own. He's in the corner as well. Silvereye's in an okay position. Not anymore.
Chucking the barrel, knowing Silvereye's and any Batman's player's first intention out the gate is to jump into.
Yeah, why not?
So good. The hitbox on it is ridiculous. But down 2, Silvereye disrespecting those plus frames.
Nice. Cancel into the low. Wow, okay, block it, then immediately forward 3.
Still trying
Meter
to
burn.
kill me.
Forward
This
3 meter burn in this
surprises
matchup
you.
is very, very important. Batman cannot jump past it. So it does stop a lot of options, and I want to see a little bit more of that from Menard.
All
Goes for
right.
the unclashable stuff.
Oh, the hit! And here's the clash. 2 bars
This
versus
only
1.
ends when we- Don't
Silvereye
be
does
so
not
sure.
look happy about that. He was trying to avoid this clash, trying to avoid this
1-1.
situation. Black
Very
Adam players
aggressive.
love holding on to 1 bar.
Very aggressive. Well, he needs it now, and it's not going to come up. Back 2-3. And there is Silvereye. He moves on, and wow, Mena RD, you can see he's not happy about that result.
Silvereye.
But he's out. That was loser's side of top 16. Silvereye's still in. Mena RD's consolation prize has to go play against Daigo Umehara in Street Fighter. Good luck.
Oh man, I hope he can shake off that loss because it was
Yeah.
a big dropped opportunity. All
We're
right,
going to take a
guys.
look back at that real fast.
Pay attention to this replay from our last match, 2-2, very close set. Silvereye just looking for anything to hit. Back 2-3, trying to
Yeah.
advance. With the scary thing about advancing after back 2-3 is that he can cancel it into a batarang. So you don't really know, like, you can, in theory, you can forward dash and avoid the last hit, but if he cancels it, he's going to hit you. He's going to hit you with a batarang. He's going to hit you with a grapple. You can jump out of it, and he can meet you in the air with a batarang. Silvereye, huge sigh of relief and ready to move on in this tournament, keeping his tournament life intact.
Well, here we are in Central Florida, and we're going to get a couple of SoCal natives up next. This is Slayer.
Is this Wednesday Night
Theo.
Fights? 4 years ago?
Some years ago, yeah.
Wednesday Night Fight from 4 years ago. Theo versus Slayer.
Theo has come back from the competitive dead, and he is looking fantastic. Slayer went over to Atlanta for Yomi. He still lives in Atlanta.
Yeah, he does.
Still practicing it up. Still doing well.
Now, these guys played a lot in SoCal during Injustice 1 days, and I feel like most of the time Theo had the edge over Slayer. He knew, and you want to talk about polar opposite play styles, it's these two sitting here right now. Slayer, very aggressive, very willing to challenge you, very willing to test your reactions, and Theo, completely conserved, content, ready to just wait for his opportunity. And Slayer going with hidden select, I believe. Not sure why, but, you know, and another key difference between these two players, Slayer continued with the NRS scene, continued to play MKX, and did very well for himself, while Theo kind of just disappeared, went to go build a log cabin, write a book.
Yeah, he grew the beard too, and mission accomplished. But he came back for this game, and I thought, like, clearly talented player, but it might take him some time to get back into that top level echelon, and he just came back, and here he is.
Here he is.
If he wins this, is to get into top 8, which will be played tomorrow.
Now, hold on, we're having a little issue here. I think Theo wants some sound. Slayer said, you know what, you can have mine. I feel like Slayer never wears the headphones. I feel like he moves around too much while he plays, and he doesn't like the feeling of the giant headphones, like, rambling around on his head.
He's
and
a very
also,
lovey dude.
His hair's on point. He
oh yeah,
looking
good.
That up.
Don't screw it up. Theo's actually looking nice too, but very different styles of haircut. One, very conservative, and I think that kind of speaks to his own play style, huh? Theo, the hairstyle just could have been from 1975 and over on...
A classic look.
Yeah,
never
very
dies
classic,
out.
And Slayer's definitely that new stuff.
Slayer getting that first hit with the down one of Black Adam, putting a lot of damage on the board.
Not to characterize Slayer as being, you know, wild or anything. He can play slowly. He can certainly play with strong footsies and patience. I just don't think that's how he wants to play a lot of the time, but he can do it. And right now, he's doing it. Very patient. Gets the corner for himself. The blocks were there.
Throws him. Again, throwing in this game is very risky. A lot of recovery on a throw with. So, you know, you can easily neutral jump, punish it with any normal.
Great punish. Oh, not all the way. I spoke too soon.
Commentator's curse. Thank you so much, Ultra David. Ooh, the patience by Slayer. And the moment he picked to back throw, Slayer off to a great start here against Theo. But don't count him out yet. Slayer cannot let off here.
Only in the first round. This is a long thing. Got minimum 3 games. And he got him up in the air. And yeah, that was going to be a ton of damage.
It was very interesting that they switched sides there. It looked like
funky.
Theo was holding the left. The left. I don't know if he was ready for that. He was holding left and ready for clash.
Trades up. And hoping to get something. All right. No armor for you, but doesn't come up, obviously. Still pressuring. Meter burns through.
Meter burn back 3, a very amazing universal tool that any character can use at their disposal.
And again, out of the air. Doesn't get the rest, but I love the first 2 at least.
The down 1 scoop, you do have to meter burn it now for combo potential. Very good nerf. I think it's the right way to go.
And obviously the character is still fine.
Character is amazing. Forward 2 pressure, too good.
A lot of damage on that. Black Adam knows that he can play patiently. And I mean, that's been Slayer's game. Wow, except for that. That was a risk to take.
I feel like that might have been an input error. I don't know if Slayer knew what side he was on.
That makes more sense, yeah.
That black magic out of nowhere, it's risky stuff, and you don't want to take risks like that against Theo.
No.
And you don't want to take risks like that against Superman. He could really, really hurt you for it.
Overhead, and there's a tech. Theo had not yet teched.
Finally
lands!
I'm not sure why Slayer was avoiding that situation. Theo already used his flash, as you can see at the top of the screen. The shield icons are gone. Slayer standing up quickly after just one game win.
He is putting a lot on himself in this tournament. I was talking with him about his preparation schedule for this. He says he plays 10 hours a day. He wakes up every morning and he goes to work out to make sure that his body's in the right condition.
I respect that.
And he's very important to him and he does well. And that game was exemplarily played.
Yeah, I mean, in the last 2 years, Slayer has grown immensely as a player.
Sure.
You know, trying to withhold a lot of those sporadic tendencies.
Right, and look at this. Just walking forward, not overcommitting. I feel like he's out-reacting Theo just like this. He's making Theo look like the impatient one. And that is not at all how I would expect this to go. The wake up from there. Will he convert this time? He tried last time. Yeah, how about that? Theo is forced to make decisions he does not want to make. The whiff, and there's the punish!
Slayer looking so good right now.
The footsies are ridiculous. The reactions are great. Putting himself in exactly the right space.
Slayer on his way to making this set 2-0 his favor.
There's going to have to be a major switch out of Theo because so far this patience out of Slayer's Black Adam has been amazing. All right, well, here's maybe the start of things. A lot of damage available.
Now, what's a big possibility here is Theo switching up his gameplay completely and just becoming the aggressor. You know, because right now he doesn't seem like he can he cannot meet Slayer's patience.
He's got to at least try something else. Oh, well, there's Slayer, and he only did that once he was certain he was in a certain range.
Down one breath, safe stuff, and does put your opponent on the other side of the screen.
No dive kick. Is he just trying to save bar? I don't know, but had a couple of chances. Tried for Black Magic, no. And tried to get out of there. Nope, not that either.
Superman punch. He didn't want to block it. He didn't want to let Theo meter burn it and keep the oppression going.
Threatening there is Slayer. I love that space. You see him neutral jumping. He's looking for something to react to dive kick to, but instead he's up close now. Oh, the meter burn, extra armor.
I feel like Theo whiffed that on purpose.
Straight for Superman running out. Here's a big chance, and Theo didn't react. I can't believe it. He didn't get his forward two.
Not really sure what's going on here, but Theo reacts this time, gets the meter burn breath, keeps him in the corner with the stand 3 combos. Black Adam does have flash available, but he doesn't have the resources.
Theo now, right? Yeah, he's gonna take some damage here, or at least he might. Let's see what Theo does. 2 bars.
2 bars. Theo becoming the aggressor, dealing 25%.
Right in there. How about that? What a turnaround all of a sudden, and now we have to see that offensive Black Adam play. We've got to get something else for him. Trying to interrupt there. Oh, he got his button in time. No, not the rest. What happened there?
Not really sure. He had it. He used his last bar for the meter burn forward 3. I think he thought Theo was going to sniff out a throw. He felt like Theo was going to either sniff out a throw or jump in or something, but Slayer was not ready for that to connect, and it was a beautiful...
Right, it was so sick. So Theo needed a little moment there, and who can blame him in between that round? This is such a grinder of a matchup. You need a little bit of time to decompress in between. It's hard to keep your mind as laser focused as Superman is right now.
And a down one does punish Slayer for dashing in. Theo with his on-point reaction.
Oh, the timing! And had he even dashed forward in the air in that same way, well, screwed it up. But I like that he went for some different stuff.
Huge drop by Theo, and Theo getting a little disrespectful. That meter burn dive kick is very plus on block.
Yep.
Do not test Black Adam because he's got all the right buttons to keep you pinned down.
And this is going to be tough to avoid. Yeah, meter burn roll right in there. They attack, even though you are not attacking yourself. You can't do anything during meter burn roll. You're just invincible down there, but the orbs are still doing their work. All right, interruption. So far, Slayer looking great. And he has thrown Theo more than I've seen Theo get thrown almost ever.
Oh yeah, that's definitely clear right here.
I won't be your vassal.
A lot of meter on Theo's side. Only 1.
Hey, that first bar gets you the most.
That's right.
15%.
15, then 10, then 5, then 2.5. The whiff punish, yes! This time he got it, but not the rest. Wow.
Huge drop by Theo.
I'll say, geez, he got to the other side just in time.
Puts Black Adam all the way in the corner, and Slayer ready to react with that knee into this full combo punish.
Theo just wants to get that life bar down. I'm not sure he's going to get a chance here. Oh. No, he won't. Look at that. The fish skin victory from Slayer, 2-1.
The back-to-back correct reads by Slayer. Knew exactly where he wanted to be at all times, avoiding the laser with a dive kick and catching Theo jumping away with a Palpatine. Perfectly executed, perfectly well calculated and read by Slayer.
So we have Slayer potentially going to qualify into the top 8 if he beats Theo here. Keep in mind, Theo beat SonicFox 3-0.
Oh yeah.
That is the caliber of player we're talking about right here.
Slayer's going to be in a great position if he
the
sends...
chase! You see him there dashing in. And again, the grab. I can't believe how many he's gotten on Theo. It's amazing.
Theo not blocking that last little overhead string.
Typically, Theo's defense is so good. His reactions are excellent. And this is a mauling right now. And he at least is out of the corner, but at the cost of the life bar, I'm not sure that's worth it.
Pay attention to the way Slayer's playing right now versus that first match. He's being way more aggressive.
Sure, yes.
It's catching Theo off guard. There again, trying to jump out, trying to do something there. Very uncharacteristic, like the meter burn forward
Did
three.
Did he just steal that life bar? Oh man, that was like 2 series, and that was it. One of the strengths of the Superman.
And although the health bars are tied up, you look at the meter. Look how much Slayer has to play with. When Clash comes into effect.
Well, not anymore.
Yeah.
But, you know, he did a lot of damage with those low lightnings. Here it comes. 2 bars on Theo's side. He can get at least 1 back, depending on what Slayer spends. Nothing. I like it.
1 and 0. Again, Black Adam players always want to hold on to that bar because it does mean big damage for them.
Yeah. It means a big threat, and there's the threat. Oh, yeah, he was looking for the last hits come.
Oh, Slayer pushing buttons there. I'm sure that's not a punish. I'm sure it's just Slayer getting a little too antsy.
Trying to get in between. He continued it. Slayer's so ready. Meter burn.
And the meter burn sweeping laser does put him at full screen, but Theo needs to get in and close the gap. I don't think full screen stuff is going to do it. He's got 1 more bar. Trade is up. Is he going to roll in? No. He's going to be passive. He's going to wait for the trade to come back.
Yeah, mission accomplished. That meter burn lightning was there. Trying to be fishy about things.
I think Theo was trying to bait out at down 2.
Maybe, yeah. Oh, but already it's back on. He's going to get it. Hold on! 3! That might do it! Let's see what he gets on this!
Very, very close stuff.
I think that's it!
He's done.
Oh,
it's over.
Wow.
0.00 left.
Woo!
Theo clutching it out. Look at Slayer. The look at defeat. He looks so upset. He had it. Now, can we talk about the rematch rule? What is the rule when you win the set, or I'm sorry, when you win the game? Do you have the opportunity to just say, hold on a second? I always thought it was up to the loser.
I think you can press rematch when you're ready. In any case, they're buddies.
Slayer again off to a great start, but just like last game, it could completely turn around and go into Theo's favor. No punish by Slayer there.
Right.
Didn't react in time.
He's looking for the screen bounce. Oh, tried to move. It's not unblockable.
Oh, the trait did get stuff, but it's still active. If you look down at the bottom of the screen, on the right side, you see Black Adam straight, ready to go.
A lot of damage on this, and he actually escapes. Wow, he blocked.
He knew he was going to cancel into scoop. Somehow Slayer knew, closes it out.
No,
he doesn't.
No. And there's the punish. So Slayer, match point.
Now going for that unsafe scoop is a huge tendency of Theo. Theo does it almost every single set.
Oh, he did it!
2 bars for this combo to close it out. We're
and
down
why
to the
not?
last
Because
bar.
look at the situation now. The corner for himself, they're tied on meter. Life is essentially the same, considering how much damage these characters bring out. And here, as soon as he got the second bar, is the clash from Slayer.
Slayer opts to use nothing. Nothing.
Wow.
Just holds on to it. He'd rather have the meter than get back 15%. Okay. I don't know if I agree with that.
We'll see if that comes up. And it might, based on how this goes right here. He's going to have to block again. And the, wow, lightning cage did the trick, not the rest though.
Oh, the Palpatine was fast enough. Theo, Superman punches his way out. Slayer in time to block.
Still pressuring, very safe. Looking for something there from Slayer. It didn't come. Meter again.
Oh,
The low! Is that going to be it? The low does the trick! There's Slayer! He qualifies for top 8!
Jumping off the stage, leaping into the air at least 4 feet. Slayer, so hyped. He was ready.
I'm telling you, it matters
Straight to the
so
ground.
much to him that he does well. When we were sitting out there in the crowd, he turned to me, he turned to other people. Did I do well? Am I doing well? Is everything, like, he's asking everybody, and I know how much he spends every single day to be good at this game, and you can see in his face how much he cares.
All right, guys, now check out this replay. A very, very clutch situation. Slayer looking for something. It meets him with the down one, and right there, I think what Theo was doing, after the down one, he was looking for Clash. He was looking for anything. He wanted something, and Slayer was ready, knew the down one was going to connect, and went straight for Meter Burn Lightning and leaped right off the stage after realizing he won.
Look at that guy. That's somebody who doesn't have to play again until tomorrow for top 8, because he has qualified in winner's side over Theo. So Theo over SonicFox, Slayer over Theo.
I mean, hey, look, right now, Slayer is in a great position.
And he's been doing consistently well. I mean, he made top 8 at Combo Breaker as well.
Yeah. But he did get he did lose to SonicFox and Tekken Master. Well, right now, he doesn't have to worry about any of those players. And right now, he just sent Theo to losers. He sent Theo to go finish a job and potentially beat SonicFox for him, because I think right now, SonicFox is the only person left to beat Slayer. I'm going to go and make that bold assumption.
Wow. All right, we'll see if that comes up at some point. Again, Slayer qualifies for top 8 winners tomorrow. Right now, we're going to take a break, but do stick around, because coming up, we're going to have Dragon versus Illusions.
All right, and we are back. Counting down, getting ever closer to your top 8 here at CEO 2017, the IPS Justice Pro Series.
My heart.
The breath I don't have is because it's been ridiculous. And here we go, more winners action. Team kill number 3, Noble Illusions going up against Noble Dragon. Aquaman versus Deadshot. We're getting down to the nitty of the gritty.
All right. And getting that sweep with Deadshot, very risky stuff that close up, but he was willing to take the risk.
Yeah.
And Aquaman's jump 2 connects, but doesn't go into a full combo. Traits out, very smart stuff by Dragon.
I like to get the philosophy on that from Aquaman players. You know, Deadshot doesn't have much in the range of leaderless damage or even big combos mid-screen. And I know they don't want to get knocked full screen. I guess the trading up there is perfect. Still take the damage. Deadshot retreats anyway. Try to figure it out.
There's a big whiff opportunity missed there by Illusions, not recognizing that Aquaman's back 1 whiffs at that range.
Yeah, he doesn't miss the opportunity to push block though. Lets Dragon blow the bar on the EX Trident rush before he pushes him away. But now with no meter has to hold the bulk, all of this chip.
Beautiful jump in, and Dragon completing the sequence and just taking out their first bar with regular Trident rush. Here we go, we're going to use some bar for some damage, and of course we're going to keep him in the corner, but Deadshot just knees his way out. Dragon not ready for it.
Am I gonna need trick bullets?
Oh, that's a sick mask. That's kind of...
I love it.
I've never seen that. So much every time we turn the game on, new gear, bless the tournament mode, the randomized gear options, so lovely.
And I'm sure the guys at NRS are going to add more and more to it as the months and years go by.
Speaking of tournament mode, Aquaman, EX trying to rush on block, something you better be able to see, or be ready to see, excuse me, every tournament going forward. Taking each other now from full screen, Tentacle Strike, Dragon simply going for the chip at a range far enough safe from that quick shot.
Yeah, Dragon looking for a full screen Trident toss, but Illusions keeping his composure, not really fighting, not really moving, and a great avoidance of the Tentacle Strike. Not that time, just high enough to reach him.
All right, bang, bang, let it fly. That EX low rifle making his way in is Illusions. Does he have enough left in the tank? Oh, and watch out. Uses his only bar of meter for the push block to stay alive, and Dragon trying to make his way in. Any chip situation at this point will get the W. Bang, 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 bang. Traits up to avoid the knockdown.
All Dragon has to do is get his Trident on him and start that meter burn Trident rush. That's all he needs to do. That's all that's left.
But Illusion's so clutch right now, running it down to the wire once again. All of these matches, and Dragon finally gets the hit he was fishing for the entire time. That back one, so much range, clipping Illusion as he tries to escape danger for the 20th second in a row.
Illusion's so good at just staying full screen, keeping his composure. We saw him do it against BioHazard with Green Arrow. We saw him do it against Cat with Batman. Just okay with just chilling and staying back.
Hit combo damage. Keeps it of the meterless variety. And yeah, excuse me, you know, I'm all over the place. I'm just trying to recover from all the hype I'm witnessing from the crowd. It's such a different atmosphere in and outside of the headset.
And that's why everyone at home needs to do their best to get out to any tournament. It's definitely an experience. Illusion's trying to get something going, gets the back throw, hopefully, to put Dragon in the corner. No, he keeps him out there, keeps him at bay, wants to buy himself a little bit of real estate, a little bit of zoning room.
Now wake up tentacle strike from Dragon.
I'm not worried.
Simply catching him. Illusions, you know, he's playing the spacing game and he's doing it quite well. However, a bunch of just errant hits just randomly out. All of this small damage stacks up faster than you can believe. So with Deadshot not able to do much damage in big droves, it's kind of hard to play the comeback game unless he can push Dragon to the corner. Where Deadshot's 50-50s could open him up and shine tremendously.
Dragon back-to-back jumps going right through the bullets. Illusion finally closing out that first bar, but is it too little, too late, or can he make this comeback? Illusion's trying to feel something out and getting a little too antsy. Dragon picking the right spots to do that full screen tentacle strike. Now that tentacle strike does not need to be moved in a certain direction. It tracks no matter where you are on the screen.
And what a read. Dragon with a meter burn roll, knowing Illusions would be looking for any Trident connect to cancel into the Trident rush. Instead, meets him in the air. Jump one, reads on reads. And Dragon now up 2-0. Illusions back to the character select screen, which can double as an enemy or friend. We know he's played Batman. We know he's played Green Arrow. But Aquaman, such a fear-instilling character on his opponents. Illusions with a puzzled look on his face.
And I believe Deadshot, out of those three characters that he does play, I believe that is the right one to pick. You know, Batman relies a little too much on that jump in two. Aquaman can easily just knock him out of the air for it. Is Illusions going to go Black Adam? He looks really, really torn right now. He's going Black Adam.
And Black Adam's been a popular counter pick, per se, for Aquaman. Whether or not the matchup is in whoever's favor, Black Adam players feel comfortable, or at least so it seems. And Illusions opening up with the throw, gaining that first bar meter.
Illusions looking for him to bite somehow, going to Tentacle Strike, blocking, and giving him a full screen projectile of his own.
And there's an unblockable interactable right on his head. And will he have enough block stun? He does not. Extremely patient game now. The dive kick in neutral. Dragon not ready for it. 480 damage from that EX dive kick. Starter Black Adam, a massive truck with damage off of any hit conversion.
I mean, both these characters have so much presence. Black Adam, if he takes the sky, he can just one meter burn dive kick from doing so much damage. And on the ground, Aquaman can just Tentacle Strike and still do the same thing. Meter burn it and inflict more damage.
And here comes the unblockable interactable. Rushes up, instead of throwing the second one, has it back as an insurance policy as he backs toward the corner. And nice anti-air from Illusions. Dragon on the loft side right now, getting bullied as Illusions controls the space, tempo, and all of the mind games here in this third game.
I think Dragon was looking for the late jump two to connect. He was not expecting Illusions to flinch or move or press a button.
Nice throw take from Dragon, but again, the dive kick getting so much mileage, and that anti-air. Illusions working on closing the gap. This match looking pretty free so far.
Really not much Dragon can do in this situation. It's all over. It's all she wrote. Dragon letting Illusions tie up the set 1-1. Now, we know Dragon is a Poison Ivy player. I don't know how he feels about Poison Ivy versus Black Adam. You know, in top 8, a combo breaker. I'm trying to remember exactly who Forever King picked against him.
I believe he picked Black Adam. He picked Black Adam against all of the Aquaman. So right now, Dragon, even though he's up 2-1, arms are crossed. He is now the one staring at the character select screen. What a change of events.
Fighters approaching the Batcave.
And he's sticking with Aquaman. No Poison Ivy here. Now let's see how Dragon adjusts from that loss.
Opens up with that fierce low, trying to catch Illusions slipping. Maybe walking back, trying to play a more defensive strategy, but jumping back is Illusions. And the patience, so much respect right now. There's been 2 normals thrown out, and as Illusions flips a string, the commentator curves right on cue. Gets opened up for a full combo, sweep into the meaty string, EX Trident Rush.
Illusions trying to get something going to Palpatine all over Aquaman's body, but Dragon correctly blocks everything Illusions throws his way.
And although Dragon is taking a little over half of Illusion's first health bar, that is the type of damage that Black Adam does for breakfast. Simply waiting for the open up, and after having great mileage with that forward one as an anti-air, Dragon with the perfect angle to avoid it, and waking up with the down 2 is a Dragon exposing Illusions, going for that high attack.
I mean, he was going for it right after getting hit by Trident Rush. You're so negative at that point. Dragon can move way before Illusions could. Very, very risky stuff there.
Plus frame.
Good push block. Tries to buy himself a little bit of room by forward dashing, but Dragon all over it.
And all day, Dragon has been doing a fantastic job of checking these dashes. Every time Illusion and his other opponents have dashed in, they've been stopped with down 1 or full combo punish. The kid is not letting any type of movement fly for free in his face.
All right, here's a great forward throw by Illusions. Trying to stay away from the corner, doesn't want to be anywhere near it. Even when you have your opponent in the corner, you're always just one throw away. from
It's my
finding
turn.
yourself in the
I'll
corner.
play
So I think
first.
Illusions would rather just play this out in the middle of the screen and not have to worry about it at all. Black Adam does use one bar to get 50% back. Oh, the black magic doesn't work. Gets full combo punish. That's a beautiful air escape. No other resources available to him because he did use his Clash. Illusions needs to build himself a little bit of meter.
Oh, and a great whip punish with the Water of Life, saving Dragon from certain massive damage. And a wake up, Trident Rush, no meter now. He cannot withstand another one. Overhead, Illusion slowly fighting back, and that was going to be a punish, but somehow gets away with it, and the Trident Rush, no meter to push block, and Dragon makes top 8 on the winner's side. Illusion, one more match to go.
Slayer keeping his consistency, Dragon keeping his consistency, and you know we're seeing players fall into the losers bracket like SonicFox and Tekken Master. I have no idea what we're in store for this top 8, but I am so excited.
All right,
Illusion's still not out of it. That was winners. So this isn't going to be the last we're going to see of him. And coming up for us next, we're going to have White Boy going up against Semiij.
You know, we're in Florida.
Oh, we are.
We have 2 Floridians left, and they are now playing each other for the top 8. The Battle of the Sunshine State, White Boy making his way through the brackets using Scarecrow, and the occasional Aquaman going up against Semiij, who's looking like a prominent Catwoman superstar right now, low profiling his way through this bracket. Don't want to say for free, but pretty dominant performances, clutch moments, and an overall smarter gameplay has got the job done so far.
I mean, that's what happens when you put in the time like Semiij has, playing consistently online, entering in those tournaments and just grinding out matchups. When you're playing online, you have the entire world at your disposal. There's not going to be anything coming your way that you can't just, you're not familiar with.
And he has those young man reactions. Semiij is probably 12, I think, or 17 at best. It's the same thing, I think. And
oh man,
a practice etiquette that focuses on improving. He's not playing for the sake of it. He's learning. These are the type of guys who grind first to 50 sets, and not by choice. They play so much, you look at the number and you realize you played 100 games. White Boy the same, always improving, smart player, mix-ups out of this world with the command grab and the plus frame, Scarecrow, mind games all over the screen. It should be exciting.
And White Boy is going to go with Scarecrow. I didn't expect him to go Aquaman. I feel like a lot of Aquaman mains are complaining about Catwoman left and right, saying that she bodies Aquaman, she gets under everything. She's gotten all the right changes to make that losing matchup, that horribly losing matchup in Injustice 1, become a matchup in her favor, in the opinion of the Aquaman
I mean,
players
the
I
word
spoke
on the
to.
street is that Semiij has slain all the Aquaman and made him salty. So there may be a little truth to that. Right now, White Boy, who does alternate Aquaman, is going to stick to his guns with what got him here. Jonathan Crane, master of the fear toxin, trying to change Catwoman's perception, the woman with 9 lives.
All right, White Boy ready to go. Buttons are
White
checked.
Boy's hair right now, that's the I better make top hair. The mad scientist. You know, I've been stressing for this moment. I'm going to make this top 8. Here we go. Winners top 16 here at CEO 2017. Justice Pro Series Premier Event number 2.
Semiij does get the first hit. He does have he does get that extra bar award for getting the first hit.
And right now, the down 1 into the command grab tick from White Boy. Smart stuff, baiting out the interactable usage now that that explosion is gone.
And I think what Semiij is going to do next time that command grab comes his way, he's probably going to back 3 it just to make sure he doesn't get grabbed and full combo punish the Scarecrow just for trying it.
White Boy's activated that trait. Damage over time with such a huge cloud range to where you will be poisoned. And White Boy mixing it up successfully keeps it safe at a distance. That fear gas, and Semiij getting bullied right now, not able to get anything going.
Semiij being destroyed by White Boy. White Boy's well-calculated jump in twos, giving Catwoman an extended jump in 2 of her own to deal with.
Look at him, even challenging the jump in. That jump in 2 whip from Catwoman, so much range, but not close enough to get anything going. White Boy taking his time. The meter burn back 3, He's going to continue the combo with his Traumatize now active.
Now, while that trait icon is green, Scarecrow hasn't access to a full screen low. A full screen low that leads into a lot of damage. It doesn't look like Semiij is giving White Boy the opportunity to do it. Very well calculated, very well management of your opponent's own trait.
Excellent offense from Semiij there. White Boy with the mix-up. Trying to keep it safe. Gets the trait active before the whip trip. And now the damage over time so much as Catwoman is approaching White Boy. She's taking damage herself. And the meter burn back 3 on reaction. Cross up, great blocks from Semiij. Still very much in this. We've seen so many low life comebacks, but the big sickle, air to air, denying the entry, clearing the skies as White Boy up 1-0. Let me watch my clock for this coaching.
All right, Katana Prime doing what he does best. Multiple jobs all at one time.
This Scarecrow gear is so sick. The gas mask, stop it. I'm so jealous. The hat and Semiij hovering over Poison Ivy.
I feel like we're not going to see him stray away from Catwoman. His Catwoman is way too strong. Probably, arguably, the best Catwoman out there. You know, I feel like he just needs to make a few adjustments here and there. He needs to realize that he's finally dealing with another character with a very similar jump in normal as Catwoman's jumping to.
All right, playing the range game, that back two, such a great footsie throw from Catwoman. Really quick, safe on block, and wow, anti-air with the cat dash.
And it just doesn't, that second hit didn't connect, and that made Semiij waste a bar. Very
Tosses the
unfortunate
movie
for him.
reels. Whatever Scarecrow's filming, she definitely doesn't want to see it. And White Boy that time punished for disrespecting the jump. And piece by piece, smart stuff from Semiij on reaction to not absorb the full damage of that unblockable interactable.
Yeah, he knew he was in a situation where it was going to hit him. You might as well just avoid half of it.
Now he's on the offensive, crosses up unintentionally, puts himself in the corner. Conversion from White Boy. Now Scarecrow goes to work.
All right, get used to the interactable right there, using all the resources at your disposal. Catwoman's backdash has to be one of the best in this game. Buying Semiij that nice room that he wants to be in. That jumping 2 range, which is so far away.
Yeah, White Boy had the good read there with the down 2, anticipating the anti-air or simply playing footsies with that long range mid, but Semiij, the superior footsies in that situation, just outside the space and is able to keep the offense going in his favor. Pokes, cancels.
We're very close to no flash territory.
And White Boy with the wake up super, nothing doing there. Not sure what the point of that was, but it works out so far. Gets the life bar, maybe use it as a purely get off me move, whatever it takes.
I mean, I feel like you're expending all your resources at that point. I don't think White Boy was very happy about that decision.
And wait a minute, still very much in this. Semiij not able to close it out just yet, breaks the armor.
The 2 hits of the gas, very good stuff by White Boy. Can he make this comeback? After blowing his entire meter on that awful super, can he make this comeback?
Wait a minute, this was supposed to be over 20 seconds ago. But White Boy still very much in it, the plus range, and now we have an actual match.
This is no clash territory for either opponent.
Is he really going to make this comeback?
Semiij
plus frames, went for the command grab. Semiij on the backdash, jumps in, challenges, looking for a tick to teleport. The gimmicks right now, and no way does this happen.
No way.
Activates the trait if Semiij comes within any range, and the clash, unbelievable. White Boy, never give up attitude, blows the super on what seemed like a frustration wake up, and is somehow able to run that entire health bar in a quarter back. Unreal.
Semiij just let his guard down. I can't believe it. I am stunned. I am shocked at the fact that he had such a life lead. He had an entire bar, and all he had to do was hit him once. It was basically a perfect, and Semiij had the opportunity to clash in so many situations and just opted not to do it.
That was absolutely unreal. White Boy now, after that super emotional stance, smiling once again as the headphones, and hold on.
All right, here we go. Right back into it. Semiij on the life support. He needs to win the next 3 straight in order to stay in this tournament.
All right, the hard knockdown, gets the wake up, tries the backdash, but White Boy chasing him down. Wow, great anti-air from Semiij. Looking for the punish on that with sickle swing.
And White Boy trying to find Semiij, jumping in on him with that preemptive down 2. And the meter burn back 3 being big damage and a big corner carry.
Into the restand, massive plus frames incoming. What is the mix-up? Hits the low, into the command grab, back into the corner. And nice anti-air from Semiij. Doesn't get much damage from it, but instead, the ambiguous cross-up. Here's the real damage. Into the corner, 440 into a setup. And cool off, young man. Have some steam.
White Boy was ready to do that. That decision was made way before Semiij jumped in. He said, as soon as I get up, I'm meter burning this interactable.
Absolutely. And White Boy is going to challenge the plus frames on the meter burn straight from Catwoman. Playing the range game, you know, adding the little fear toxin at the end of those long range normals, spacing it out so it's safe. But Semiij, not afraid, not shooken in the very least. Simply biding his time and waiting for the right opportunity to make the comeback.
Great avoidance of that interactable by Semiij, jumping at the perfect timing, avoiding it entirely. Super plus, and White Boy he has the perfect read.
And the down 2, and the traumatized. Oh, looks for the anti-air a little too early. It's gonna blow the trait. Semiij has a huge meter advantage.
And there it is, the meter burn cat dash. Is he gonna stay in no clash territory? No, he goes for a regular combo. But here, if a cat dash connects, it could be certainly death.
All right, taking his time. Patient play now. Long normals against long normals. The jump 2, Semiij took the first action.
He's looking for something. He wants the meter burn cat dash through anything. No! And a great block by Semiij.
Oh, and he whips the forward 3, giving White Boy a second chance in life. Not again. There's the jump in and the clash immediately. Will they both expend all of the meter?
Both players have 3 bars. This is where the mind games come in. Who's going to use what? They both go 3 bars. They both have no
And the
resources
cross-up.
left.
No continuation on the combo. Semiij still very much alive. Chip damage territory. White Boy in the chip. And there we go. White Boy does it. Scarecrow making top 8 on the winner's side.
That was absolutely incredible. An amazing display by White Boy, showing us what Scarecrow can do. And that amazing comeback in Game 2. How? How did he do it?
Unbelievable.
He blew his entire meter on Super and still managed to keep his composure and come back. And guys, pay attention to this replay. This is the situation. This is the game I'm talking about. Look how little health he has.
Yeah, this is the perfect video to show when you want to tell someone about a never say die attitude. This man did a wake up super, which seemed like pure frustration, but used it to get Semiij off of him and played it 1 pixel of life at a time. That 115 chipping away ever so slowly, and White Boy fighting until the very end. Somehow able to make this comeback.
Semiij couldn't get his hands on him, couldn't get his whip on him, just missing every single time. And White Boy challenging at all the right opportunities, all the right times, and then the tables turn. Turns on the trait, nothing Semiij could do. Traumatized from full screen, very fast, full screen low.
Look at
and
him.
watch the headset
Look
when he shakes his head one more time.
Look at him.
I remembered it. It was coming.
That was amazing. He lost the headphones, right? He saved face by grabbing the headphones.
All right, guys, don't go anywhere. Thank you so much for watching the Injustice 2 Pro Series. We'll be right back after a quick break.
We're going to see if we can find White Boy's glasses and put them on tighter. All right, we are back
What's
with a couple
going
of the
on, guys?
final of the winners portion of top 16. Now, it's going to be Madzin against Forever King.
Atrocitus.
Madzin is a player who is running on borrowed time. This is a man who should have lost in this tournament a million times, yet somehow made his way through to the winners top 16.
Fighters
It
approaching
can't be luck.
Gotham City.
It has to be skill.
It's
No one
definitely
can get
skill.
lucky that many times. And Madzin, easily CEO's master of the scramble, trying to clinch his spot in the top 8, going up against Forever King. Atrocitus versus Batman in Gotham. I think the gear allows Batman to get an 800% advantage, but I may be wrong. Don't quote me on it as we get the meter burn back 3 punish on the Bloodnado.
That's a very quick transition right there, out on the streets of Gotham, right in front of the movie theater. And Batman trying to get something going here. Forever King trying to feel it out. Very comfortable sitting on this lead right now.
Yeah, super patience from Madzin as he calls Dexstar in, gets the conversion. Easy convert for him. And a little swag on it, adding his own flavor to it, keeping his meter, spinning 2 bars on the overhead bounce, but who cares when you build half a bar each sequence you bring out Dexstar.
Oh, yeah, that's absolutely true. That's definitely how it goes when you're playing Atrocitus. Bar is completely expendable.
Oh, and drops the combo there.
Full bats ready to go. Forever King.
That was the most casual release of mechanical bats I've seen in a long time.
Let it go.
He
and then
just
he's like,
summoned it, stood up. Here's 3 bats. Oh, they hit. Thank you very much.
probably the easiest to confirm there is out there.
And right there, not even a mix-up.
Madzin tying it up. Both players looking so good right now in top 16. Forever King getting hit by the puddle.
And everything, yeah, everything is working in Madzin's favor. He doesn't even have the security of Dexstar to cover his tracks. And wow, that, my friends, was godlike.
That was a beautiful connection by Forever King. Great strategy by him, jumping over and using this mechanical bat. But Madzin not too far behind, using that sky punch walk to waste some time, putting his hands on Batman, knowing that his only wake up is really the slide.
And the raw Bloodnado in neutral, giving Madzin a lot of mileage. You see him buffering it here, not a teabag or anything like that. He's down backing, and the moment he sees an opening, letting it fly, but King finds an opening on that terrible summon of Dexstar. Worth the risk, apparently, as Madzin's still able to get things going, and the raw Bloodnado in neutral doesn't keep it unclashable. Instead, wants to get rid of it. I respect the decision here.
I don't like the decision because Dexstar was out. Now look at the Dexstar timer all the way back down to 0. Dexstar not there to protect you. And again, it did start building up. Pay close attention. It's gone. It's all the way back down there. But Dexstar comes back pretty quickly. Not such a big deal to Atrocitus.
Madzin is not going to spin the bar, keeping it for the one combo conversion he can need. Patience. He's walking forward, but this seems like a gambit to me. He's solely waiting for Dexstar to come out, but King, oh, the push block.
Very, very ballsy stuff by Madzin there, going with the full screen Dexstar summoning. I mean, come on, what else is Batman going to do full screen? Of course he's going to throw Batarang.
Yeah, that was a seemingly forced trait summon, but at the end of the day, this is Madzin we're talking about. The man who's been down in this tournament 0-2 multiple times. He's come back from the depths of everything.
So this is all according to plan. Madsen's like, all right, I'll lose the first 2, and then I'll come back.
Oh, for sure. Dramatic value. What's up?
Let's go. Madzin is that godlike. Let's see what he can do. The slide.
The start match slide for Forever King, the man with all the reads right now.
And Forever King taking his time with the combo, making sure as much of that Dexstar time is going to be used.
The wake-up slide there. Using the invincibility, catching Madzin slipping. And nice punish after the input error.
Great awareness by Forever King, knowing exactly what it is, and using that mechanical bat to keep Atrocitus on the ground. He had the only choice that was going to keep him alive was just to block, and Madzin was not willing to do it.
All right, rushes his way in, shield active, successfully blocks the mix-up this time, King, but again, the Bloodnado in neutral is where Madzin has gained the most mileage.
Oh, great blocks by Forever King. You saw him going low for the Bloodnado and then immediately standing up to block the overhead forward 3. Oh, Bloodnado City. Forever King flips out. That's a perfect perfect timing, but Madzin all over it. Back three into a full combo.
Yeah, after expending those 2 bars, isn't going to have the time to air escape again, but instead the wrong slide. A perfect 3 for 3 on the reads, and right on cue, the commentator's curse. The slide is blocked. Forever King is punished, and Dexstar is getting the pat he so well deserves.
Good boy. The Blood NATO for the trip guard. The mechanical bat wasn't enough to keep Madzin away from converting to a full combo, summoning out Dexstar. Oh, the animation.
And that is going to combo on the trade. Madzin knows something that we don't.
Beautiful
418 damage into a restand with damage over time. If that's not optimal, then I don't know what it is.
It looks like Madsen's completely okay with taking the trade with the mechanical bats, knowing that the block stun on forward 2 is so good.
Trying to get the conversion here. Wow, that huge hurt box of atrocity is getting limped.
And no clash there. No clash by Madzin. Very interesting. He wants Dexstar to come back. He doesn't want to reset that timer. And Forever King avoiding the clash. Very smart stuff. Catching Madzin with the throw. This is all over for Madzin.
King's going to build a bar to explode it. And the Blood NATO in neutral. Madzin has enough to summon Dexstar successfully. But can he get anything out of it? The Blood NATO in neutral. And Madzin, I swear, if he makes this comeback, it is very much a real opportunity. Looking for the air escape, the bait, and Madzin really complete enough on the punch walk. Not enough damage. Oh! Unbelievable. Wake up, a battering, and a throat slice for Forever King. All of the reads.
Look at his composure after winning in such a clutch situation like that. Forever King completely stone-faced, not moving an inch, saying he got this. He knew the whole time that Madzin was going to give him that opportunity. How can he stay so composed? This doesn't make any sense to me. Is that him playing? How?
This is so heart-wrenching to watch.
Oh man,
it hurts.
I thought he was gonna do it. I thought Madzin has been doing it all weekend, and Forever King is that wall stopping him from making those comebacks.
Foxy, time. All right, cool.
Stopping him from making those comebacks.
Red Sun Prison.
King just hanging out, doing what he does best, playing his favorite and most current NRS game, Injustice 2.
Begin.
Trying to get some points here in the Pro Series premiere event.
Wow, what a conversion there. Madzin doesn't completely combo, but still a very slick pickup. And right as Dexstar leaves, he's going to get punished. Didn't suffer too much for it.
Oh, the forward 3 barely whiffs on Madsen's jump back.
Patient blocks the mechanical bat, pumps right after, denying King any closer entry. And again, that is the story of Madsen's successful offense. Blood NATO in neutral.
Madzin very familiar with this matchup, knows exactly how to deal with batarangs, how to deal with mechanical bats.
And that's going to be a punish, the second one whipping.
And great recognition by Forever King there, knowing that the slide would connect. Look at Madzin, look at the control of his character. Oh, the flip out, great time by Forever King.
And that big boot to the face summons Dexstar right in Forever King's mug, and the slide under full of punish to avoid the Dexstar straight shot. But again, King not watching his foot outside of the block strings. He's not expecting this Blood NATO just to come out at any given second.
Oh, the interactable barely missing there. King making his way in with that mechanical bat, not too far behind, easily able to summon it, hit, and easily confirm it to a combo, but he drops it.
Yeah, cancels it to the meter burn back 3, but holds it a little too long, missing the combo window.
Not really sure what's going on there, possibly nerves, or is it a Madzin factor?
I'll tell you what's going on here. Blood NATO in neutral. This time Madzin with the patience waiting, and that is going to be a full combo punish.
Great recognition to punish that slide. The window is a little bit tighter than it was in Injustice 1, and Madzin all over it, showing Forever King that he is the force to be reckoned with.
Calm down yet.
And King, taking his time to make that decision, clashes on the last hit of those punches, decides, if I'm going to get another opportunity to clash, it won't happen. As any hit into Blood NATO is going to result in back 3, 4-3 unclashable damage.
Oh, the Blood NATO catching Forever King, not blocking low. Forever King does not have a clash at his disposal.
Oh, with the chip and his damage over time, my goodness.
Oh, that was a huge drop. Heartbreaking for Forever King. Uh-oh. Can we make a comeback? No, Forever King drops it. He's not happy with that, but continues the pressure.
Push blocks to get the bat out, summons Dexstar. The back two slide, Forever King going for all of the mix-ups.
The slide again. He is absolutely insane.
Trading, trait with trait, shield is in, and a block. Instant clash from Madzin, the smart stuff.
The smart stuff. He's got 4 bars to use. Forever King has none. Madzin goes with 3. I feel like 2 would have been enough. That 3rd bar getting you 5%, I don't think is really worth it.
All right, and the Blood Summon out, trying to drain any life he can if Batman gets close.
He was all over it, just enough for a bar. Where's Forever King gonna leave Madzin? He's gonna go for the Oki situation. He knew he was gonna jump out.
Oh, and the air escape now, clutch. Summons Dexstar. This should be depth. King does not have the combo extension, and he gets the job done. Forever King 3-0 into winner's top 8. Batman and the patented chest bump for Forever King.
Incredible comeback, stopping Madzin in his tracks. How did he get past Madzin, the comeback king? And unfortunately for everyone at home who wants the hype, who wants the pop-offs, this is the end of the road for Madzin.
All right, so your winner's top 8 has been set. We have Slayer, White Boy, Forever King, and am I missing one? I have to be.
I don't have the bracket.
Dragon. There you go. Young Dragon with the Aquaman style. See, I was so used to seeing the Trident rush, and it happened so fast, it kind of ruined my mindset. But great games to these guys. Now, into the losers qualifiers. But before that, check out this replay of Madzin trying to mount this comeback. So close. The Blood NATO in neutral, catching Forever King upwards of 90% of the time. Almost completing this comeback, but the last read of reads is King's going to wake up with the up batarang, looking for the jump, and here we go. It doesn't get much more riskier than this. What a read.
If Madzin did anything, if Madzin stayed crouched down, pressed down 1, down 2, anything else but jump in after him, it wouldn't have worked. But Forever King all over his opponent, and here you are. Here he is completing the set, going on to top 8 winners, 3-0 over Madzin, stopping his reign of terror.
How do we feel about that chest bump?
Pretty hype.
All right, I respect it.
Pretty hype. Not as hype as the throat slice, but it's all right.
What is hype? This next match. Theo, the defensive, methodical god, going up against the maniac, hardest reads in the land god, Hayate. Only one of these men can advance the top 8. I don't.
This is incredible.
I can't even decide. This is historically, players like Theo are the perfect counter to play styles like Hayate.
Oh yeah, just being very conservative and just wanting to just let their opponent hang themselves. Hayate has fallen to that. However, Hayate is very explosive, very willing to test his opponent's reactions, and Hayate is, I've sat down and played fighting games with a lot of different people, and Hayate has that extra edge, that extra ability to react to so many tiny little things. His reactions are on some other level.
All right, so it's going to be Robin against Superman. Damian Wayne trying to prove his worth and show why he should be a huge representative for the insurgency, leaving Daddy Cruz in his wake and joining the big bag, Kal-El.
Hey, this is the tryout right here. Let's see what Robin can do against the Man of Steel.
Handshake, seriousness.
All right, here we go.
Game 1. Losers, qualifiers for top 8 in tomorrow's big ring in the stage, the back 2. Blocked successfully. Has that palm on standby, waiting. Doesn't block the meter burn of the laser. Theo trying to play the zoning game. Hayate jumping 2 times, and a perfect spacing from Theo gets the full combo in the corner position.
Theo looking for that sweeping laser to hit, and Hayate from downtown with the charge slices Superman right through the torso.
And the meter burn force on reaction from Hayate into the corner. Setup time. That is going to be a full combo punish. Ambiguous stuff. And Theo dashing away back to the wall. And that heats out so much damage.
So much damage. So advantageous on block. You don't want to get caught blocking those high projectiles. And Theo ready with the Superman punch. Hayate not too far behind, and a great read by Hayate. Every time he throws that projectile, he has to focus it in the middle, a little bit lower, or up higher. So that was pure calculation by Hayate.
All right, nice spacing on both guys. Hayate with the empty jump into the down one. Nice whiff punish, continues to walk back. Doesn't have the meter for the continuation of the combo. Jumps to avoid the laser, but instead jumps right into it. Dingus time, no longer double jumping, but Theo's going to strike with the forward two, and Hayate waiting until he gained the second bar of meter, force the clash.
Exactly, very smart move by Hayate. Still very early in the combo, so I do agree with it. Getting 25% back. Theo with the Superman punch.
Yeah, checking that movement.
Ooh.
There it is, back to back again, making Hayate check his approach.
Stay still, Hayate. Is Hayate going to adapt? Is he going to find a new way around, or is he just going to keep going in and meeting Superman punch every single time for his trouble?
And the heat tap now, Hayate working on his last legs. The Birdarang is out, and Theo with great jumping to avoid the tracking. Meter burn rolls through, assassin strike, and a down one right after now. Hold on.
Hold on. Can we do this?
We've seen some real master comebacks, but
when you got Superman
not
punch,
today.
when you
Theo's
got
like,
sweeping laser.
yeah, no sir. Superman punch instantly, chip damage of the variety. Hayate biding his time. 4-2-3 breath pressure coming from Theo, keeping it very simple and effective, using all of Superman's best tools and the full combo conversion.
All right, Theo's got Hayate in the corner. Great blocks by Theo, understanding where Robin's lows and overheads are in all his strings.
Going for the DP as Hayate gets the meter burn. Offense is working now. Checks him. Nice corner combo. Slice, slice.
Look
And
at this
Damien trying to put that sword to work.
beautiful conversion by Hayate. Unfortunately, drops it, giving Theo the opportunity to attack right now, inflicting so much damage, 446 to be exact.
And walks right into the jump back attack from Theo. Patient, not forcing anything. Simple lasers.
Theo's doing a lot of jump back ones this weekend. It's a great anti-air and a great way to just kind of put the brakes on a very aggressive opponent.
And meter burn rolls his way out. Doesn't want anything to do with the corner. Hayate dashing up. And the throw from the trait cancel. Extended damage, 161. And the Superman punch Theo a wall right now. Hayate struggling to get in.
Oh, beautiful whiff punish by Theo, but he drops the combo. Hayate
Pokes through the gap. Hayate forced to slash. Nothing doing right now. Theo comfortably sitting on his first health bar.
No reason for Theo to change up any kind of game plan right now. It's working. It's keeping Hayate at bay.
And the DP from Hayate gets the full corner conversion. Still not out of it just yet. Into the setup. Check into the throw. A little bit more respect. Theo looking for that down 1-2. And calls back the trait off the screen, so you really couldn't see it, but Hayate aware of the positioning. And here we go. Back to the corner. Has a chance to turn some things around. And an immediate meter burn rollout from Theo.
I love that pattern we're seeing from Theo. Theo worried about the positioning, but Hayate putting him back towards the corner. Theo forced the clash to reset the entire situation, go back to a nice neutral pace.
Yeah, back to the wall. Has a lot of space for lasers now. Blocks the Superman punch, but at that max distance is going to be safe. Robin can't do much about that.
No whiff punish by Hayate there. I want to see better reactions out of him.
Patience, walking back, trying not to jump into any of the lasers for chip damage. Meter burns it late. Meter burns it late once again, and it's so hard. Superman and these lasers, such a big wall. The Assassin Strike's going to run under, and the standing three, that uppercut swipe from Hayate, is going to take some time before hitting rematch, and Theo is mauling.
Hayate looking like he's in trouble right now. And can we talk about how great Superman's backdash is, going right through a very active, very meaty jump-in three, such as Robin's huge sword coming down from the sky, and Superman just went right through it. It didn't phase him one bit, and Theo was able to close it out.
It is now do or die. Hayate down 0 games to 2.
Theo
Wake up Assassin Strike, no punish. Shimmy, and the meter burn back three from Theo. 4 hits, 439 damage. Come on, Superman, please.
Oh, the jumping 3 barely nicking Theo in the air as he tries to backdash to the safety.
Breaks the armor. The meter burn back 3. The full combo conversion here.
Oh, Theo forgot all about the trade. Hayate ready for it.
Using all of Robin's tools, used the plus frame from that Murder Ring to jump in, but Theo having none of it, push blocks, sick of this pressure, and wants to go back to what made him so successful in the first 2 games, this zoning with the lasers and checking their Superman punch. Murder Ring is out, no punish. DP, meter burns it for the chip. Theo not gonna risk trying to interrupt the gap. And the wake up Superman punch right back at you, Hayate. What do you want to do? Your life is on the line. Mine is not.
And Theo expends all his resources, all his meter, and Hayate has got almost 2 bars to play with. Both players still have their clash active.
Reading the backdashes, Hayate chasing him down. Trade is out, checking him with some pokes, looking to bait something, but Theo just being a wall, not biting, not taking the bait. And the 2-2 scoop, the SoCal special, coming into effect once again. Hayate not watching his feet. The wake up assassin strike, no punish.
Theo looking for something, looking for Hayate to bite. Hayate meter burn rolls back into the center of the screen.
Jump 1, the Murder Ring, not out in time before getting clipped with that Superman punch. Air escape, the meter burn laser, check with the Superman punch. And this is it for Hayate.
Oh,
and that's going to be it.
Somehow that last hit of the Superman punch connects. It must have an active hitbox on the cape. That's the only thing that can explain that.
I mean, we talked about it earlier. The type of players who want to do what they want and have their way and go through like Hayate are usually slowed down a bit by the defensive walls, playing a reactionary style, and the simple back-to-basic zoning. And Theo, a perfect example of what happens when you just play the matchup and not try to be cute or do anything special.
No, that was very, very good and patient performance.
Wait a minute, as Illusions tries to duck in here needing some information. We got Silvereye coming up, and I don't know who his opponent is. I believe it's Illusions.
Is it Illusions?
It is
Illusions over here
Illusions
in the commentary booth.
Not
trying
sure
to get some advice.
on. What's up?
But no,
yes, you can.
Theo,
he absolutely. Illusions is requesting a blind pick, so we'll have him tell me who he's going to pick. Same thing with Silvereye. And tell Guido. Yeah, you're going to do the blind pick.
All right, Illusions going with the blind pick, not leaving it to chance with the hidden cursor available in the last few NRS games.
Absolutely. So, yes, both of them.
All right, going with the blind pick, doesn't want to do hidden cursor in case he selects the wrong character, which can happen.
Yeah. He wants a blind pick, so you need to tell Guido who you're using.
And hidden cursor's been a thing since Mortal Kombat 4?
It has. I know.
I know it was. I don't remember if it was in UMK3, but it was definitely in Mortal Kombat 4.
I'll tell you this much. If you do hidden cursor and you pick the wrong person, you got to hold that.
Oh, yeah.
My
exactly.
guy. Because you can have a situation where you go, oh, I picked the wrong person. I want to change. Just because you saw the other opponents. No.
Exactly. Yeah,
no games. Keep it real. Just the first game. Yeah. Yeah. Because it's going to be a counter-picking fest. And Illusions wants the security of not taking 8 minutes at the character select screen.
Yeah, no, both these players very familiar with multiple characters.
Absolutely.
So this is a perfect opportunity to go for a blind pick because you don't know who's going to counter with who. And blind pick request is a very common thing, and it's available to anyone playing in tournaments, you know, just so you don't have that little fight in the character select screen. Looks like right now we're trying to figure out who is still synced up to our PS4. So, guys, hang on 1 second. We're going to sort this all out. But I just want to remind you that the Injustice 2 Pro Series is brought to you by PlayStation 4.
They're trying to put the camera on Hayate and expose my man for not turning his controller off. He definitely did. All right? He definitely turned his controller off, you maniacs. It was probably Dragon who synced up, and I blame him.
Hey, I blame the players who were on before for not desyncing him in the first place.
Well, they got the job done. We figured it out. We're going to have Semiij.
Look at all those non-desync controllers. There was at least 4 of them.
You can only get lucky for so long, my man.
Yeah, we're really rolling the dice with that. We
Yes.
really need to, as a community, we need to be more on top of that. I'm not sure who Illusions is going with. I'm going to be very surprised if it's a character we haven't seen yet. But
I
you know,
think secretly Illusions wants to play Green Arrow, but not at the risk of his tournament life. They're one set away from top 8. And Semiij, who plays Batman, but is seen to show signs of Black Adam, Aquaman. Illusions simply doesn't want to deal with it or force him directly into it. A read and a mind game before the buttons are even checked and the set even starts. The blind pick. Who is it going to be?
So this is a blind pick, which means that the players don't have the opportunity to change who they're picking. They both privately said to the tournament organizer or to the bracket runner who they were going to pick beforehand without letting their opponent know.
So Aquaman versus Black Adam it is. The counter pick within the counter pick, as Illusions is already thinking about the future ahead. Semiij, a man who excited to be here, one win away from tomorrow's personalized entrance in the ring. Can't wait.
I can't wait to hear all the theme songs. I better hear great ones.
It's always something I look forward to every year. See who's going to come out with that style and that flair and bring the hype and the energy before they even step into the ring. Coveted top 8 position at CEO. Memorable, personalized.
I just want to see someone go through a table one year. That's all I want to see.
Oh, that would be sick, wouldn't it?
Just practice it. All right. So both these players being so respectful right now. So many seconds have gone by without the first hit of meter being awarded to anybody. And what a way to get the first hit. A mistake by Semiij to not block the overhead of that last hit of the string.
Backdash is out, easy whiff punish, and the bait, and that was so smart. Knowing that the trait would not allow Aquaman to continue being comboed if he didn't launch him, goes for the neutral jump heavy attack, which launches your opponents instantly. Now what we saw there, that trident going right through the lightning cage. Black Adam, one of his weaknesses, known to be his wake-up game. Not a lot of invincibility frames on any of his wake-ups, so when you knock him down, it's your turn to go to town. And we saw Illusions right there, exposing that gap with the back 1-2 into the side rush.
And Illusions very happy with that trade, getting him that first bar, and just trying to see how far he can take this, how much damage he can slowly put on Aquaman. And Semiij ready to check him with that down 1, a very fast and long-range down 1 in this game.
And the stabby stab. How do you like your whatever it is? If Aquaman's cooking it, I'm sure he'll make enough rations for everybody, as he clearly isn't satisfied with 20 pokes. He has to get at least 30 of them. What's up? Back 3? No. Jump 3. And a clash from Black Adam.
By Neptune, I won't yield.
That was a beautiful whiff punish there, and recognition by Semiij, seeing that the string whiffed and was ready to meet him with back 1-2. There we go, regular trident rush. And unfortunately for Illusions, he didn't realize that trait was up for Aquaman, and he was able to get out of the combo before Black Magic connected. You know, versus Aquaman, you really got to alter your strategy when that trait is up.
Talking about altering strategies there. Just taking the loss, no clash. Not even allowing himself to have a third chance on pixel health.
Illusions is looking great right now, looking for that low hit. And he gets it with the overhead from full screen, jumping back and meeting him back there with the dive. Oh, and look at all that damage he has to take. Now, when Aquaman's trait is active, he falls out of combos, but he takes the full damage as if he got hit.
And a nice interruption right there on the down 1 into the lightning hands. Aquaman having none of it. 6-frame down 1. Not the hardest of interruptions.
How did he
and
do that?
Illusions making the most of it.
How did he sneak his way in with that forward tube? Aquaman, such great range. He's got the trident at his disposal. his hands are always going to be on you. Oh, don't flinch. Don't flinch against Silver Eye. He's going to react. He's going to use that tentacle strike.
Speaking of reactions, jumping over that low lightning. And the jump back to avoid the dive kick. Look at this patience. Easy with punish there, but no big time conversion. And another reaction to take care of the first life bar. Dive kicking over that trident toss.
Right in there. Didn't matter how far away he was going to meet Aquaman.
Oh, and the raw dive kick there. That's an easy punish. No plus frames. Full combo punishable.
I mean, I think he was just looking for anything there. He wanted to just put a little bit more damage on him and just kind of test him. Kind of test to see where he was going to flinch, where he was going to move. And the meter burn dive kick drops the combo. Both these players playing under a lot of pressure. This match literally is the equivalent of at least being guaranteed at least $500 when you get into that top 8. And even more money if you're able to advance farther than just 7th place.
Not to mention the points you gain to climb the Injustice Pro Series leaderboards. All of us marching towards that top 16 finals in September. Silver Eye and just missed the outside of the points at Combo Breaker. Illusions just on the inside, looking to add more to their lead. Top 8, a huge upgrade and big chunk from top 16. And checking the dash is Illusions. Up 2-0. Black Adam looking extremely clean with the white cape, the Master Fortress of Solitude. Both of these guys come dressed for the occasion. I'm not sure if this is a match for top 8 anymore or it's a fashion show. Somebody help me.
An interesting thing about mechanical bats, it's always going to be a threat when Black Adam does do low lightning. If Batman can react with mechanical bats out, low lightning on reaction can turn into a full combo punish.
And every time Batman jumps over you, that is also a threat. That jump to some of the best ambiguous setups in the game, carrying over from Injustice 1. And the double jump, okay, a little swag on it. Extends the cape, throws out the sparkles, and lets the bat fly to cover his tracks. Nice reaction and into the full combo punish. Spins the bar for the extension. Plus frames, unhand me, and the punish. Trying to sneak a bat out. Illusions ready at the helm, that forward 1-2, that 8-frame advancing high. Wow, and what an escape.
That was a beautiful reaction by Illusions, but luckily for Silver Eye, he wasn't too far behind. He is able to seal out that first bar. Oh, and the interactable. The only way to avoid it really is to have a very advancing mid or string, or just to jump in on your opponent as soon as you see him touch that wall.
Very unfortunate in that situation. Punishes the interactable dive kicking right over that sliding box. And I don't know how I feel about this Batman cowl. I personally don't like it. The outfit's nice, so I'll give him a pass.
Silver Eye in a really bad position here. He needs to get some meter. He needs to get some standing resets going and hitting them successfully. However, I don't think Illusions is going to give him the opportunity here. Oh, here we go. Mechanical bats leading to a full combo. Illusion shuts down that momentum right away, and he's ready to close this game out. He's ready to move on to top 8, 3-0 over Silver Eye. Is Silver Eye going to lay down and let him do it? Both players feeling each other out. Now every Batarang does build Batman a little bit of meter, so I feel like I don't agree with Silver Eye's decision to just keep going in. He needs to back off. He needs to build some meter.
Oh, and there it is. In the low life situation, Black Adam is the king. That trait, unblockable damage. Silver Eye dashing in, taking one of the orbs. Here's the other two. And the down one Palpatine hands as Illusions has the glow, making his way in the top 8.
Over Silver Eye. Silver Eye so close, a little bit farther than he was at Combo Breaker. Definitely making some progress here. Illusions takes it very, very comfortably with the amazing blind pick to go with Black Adam. And, you know, in that last situation, the down one Palpatine, the only thing Silver Eye could have possibly done is let go of Bat immediately and just stop the Palpatine right in its tracks.
All right.
Guys, don't go anywhere. We're going to take a quick break, and when you come back, you're going to be able to watch SonicFox take on whoever's in front of him, which is Semiij, for his way into top 8. Don't go anywhere. Welcome back, guys, and we have a very special treat for you. Unfortunately, the internet went down before, and we were unfortunate enough to miss the match between SonicFox and Theo, the match where Theo actually came out the victor, and we have a nice replay for you guys. Check out the screen right here. Here is Theo versus SonicFox, fresh off of the defeat. SonicFox. Oh, I'm sorry, this was before.
Yeah, look at you. You're so preemptive. You wanted it to happen so bad.
It was huge. Theo making a statement here, and Theo did his homework. He knew what to do against Darkseid. SonicFox did a very silly thing and showed Theo all his cards playing on stream the weekend before, and Theo did his homework. He did his research. He learned what he could push block, what he could instant jump one out of, and then as a last effort, SonicFox went with Black Adam, and look, he really had nothing to do there. Theo knew exactly when he was going to dash in, met him with the Superman punch, and it was a clean 3-0 victory over SonicFox, the most dominant player at the end of Injustice, the most dominant player throughout the entire series of MKX. How do you do that?
Could be a changing of the guard, man. Injustice 2 being so brand new, even though those guys are both familiar faces, as we've seen today as CEO, and yes, it's just throughout the weekend, so much has changed. What you thought was going to happen or what you expect to is all over the place. And I'm sure that the fantasy brackets are broken.
Oh, yeah, definitely. No one was going to be able to predict every upset that happened this weekend.
All right, Darkseid back on the screen. No whiff punish on the sweeper, a little late. And the wake-up knee from SonicFox instantly. The wake-up meter burn back three from Semiij. Close to even help Semiij in control. Now Sonic's back to the corner. Oh, and the second hit from that cartwheel launching Darkseid. Hard knockdown.
Wake up knee, almost no reason not to do it. Very safe on block if he meter burns it. And just so hard to punish. Even when you do jump back and punish it, he's still airborne.
And the air-to-air attack right there after Semiij successfully evades the low stomp by backdashing. Meets SonicFox in the air with that whip. Takes control of this first round.
SonicFox looking for something to connect. Connects with a down one into the low laser. Teleports back, but Semiij able to backdash. Unfortunately gets a little too frisky there and tries to poke back when he shouldn't have been. The instant jump too by Semiij. Oh, he drops the combo. Big missed opportunity here, but he is able to convert it into an American reset.
Just in all, watching this, just so much spacing, so important. My heart just, as a fan, trying to keep up with the action. And the punish from Semiij, no SonicFox, you will not get away with your normal shenanigans. And no clash from Sonic.
No clash, there it is.
The wake-up knee looking for the plus frames, and now has a little less than 3 bars.
Mice braver than you.
Here we go. SonicFox can use any of it. He does 2 bars to get 25%, but now he's in a bad situation. He's only down to 1 more bar. He needs to establish some kind of zoning technique.
Not going to establish anything. Cancel into the cat dash. Semiij is up 1-0.
SonicFox on his way from being eliminated in this tournament, not even making top 8. How do you go from champion to not making top 8? I don't believe that's going to happen.
You know, just as a little nugget of information, once SonicFox won his first major final round about 2014 in Injustice, he never missed a top 8 ever again. Jupiter beat him at Civil War, where he got second, and then he won every tournament for the next 3 years. Not getting less than second. The entirety of MKX's lifespan, he never got less than 4th. And here he is on the cusp of being eliminated before top 8 at CEO 2017. And Semiij with a near perfect.
Absolutely incredible. Instant jump one. Semiij all over SonicFox's head, knowing exactly what he wants to do, but SonicFox willing to fight back, willing to convert this combo. Look at the execution necessary to man a character like Black Adam in all situations.
Oh, and that instant dive kick, ambiguous. That is a cross up, my friend, and that is full combo damage. The power of Shazam.
2 combos did it for SonicFox, tying this all up. However, Semiij has so much more meters, so many more resources at his disposal. That was great recognition by Semiij, realizing that cartwheel whiffed and just ready to dash in to stay on Black Adam.
Wow, that was so slick. Semiij using the interactable invincibility to escape the mix-up. And SonicFox with the anti-air. A solid 239 damage, rushing his way in, gets the throw. Enhanced by the trait damage. And, whoa, okay, not sure what happened there. But works out in Semiij's favor, doesn't get the air-to-air into the trait, and SonicFox with the instant clash.
Now SonicFox has 2 bars, Semiij only has 1. Who's going to bet what they have? Who's going to hold on to it? Semiij holds on to the only bar he has. He wants that meter burn cat dash. He wants the cat dash, and he wants to complete the combo.
And the throw from SonicFox, chipping away the old-fashioned style, piece by piece. The trait, also known as the win button in low-life situations. And here comes the dash in, and SonicFox on the board, 1-1. Black Adam switch working in his favor. Semiij, however, cool as ever. You know, his demeanor doesn't change whether he's winning or losing. A young man of focus, and runs right back with Catwoman, opening up with this anti-air trade into conversion.
Very smart stuff by Semiij. He's been in this situation way too many times to not capitalize there, and this stage is no exception. Forward 3 because he's too close to the corner, wants to keep him down with that whip. SonicFox opts to go for the delay wake up, but Semiij was not ready, looking for some kind of wake up by Black Adam.
Whipping a lot of buttons right now. Here's SonicFox, Semiij. Meter burn back 3, Sonic ready for it, but not ready for the bomb. Converts into the cat dash, gets scratched. But we saw this in the last game, a massive right lead, taken aback by 2 combos from Black Adam, and already, here we go. There's half of the life. How many combos does it take?
I think it takes only 2 from Black Adam, especially how fast his trait comes back. It just takes 1 combo, little waiting, and then another combo.
Right now, Semiij getting the hits, but a little too far out. The combos aren't connecting. Sonic trying to play the mobility game. This is a punish, and like you said, Miguel, 2 combos.
2 combos is all it took. Straight, especially with that guaranteed damage, withering away little by little at your opponent's health bar whenever they get near you. Oh, amazing down 1 by Semiij, and look at the conversion, knowing Black Adam's going to be to the air. Now let's see how SonicFox adjusts to that situation. Let's see if he's going to meet that down 1 with a quicker down 1 of his own.
Oh, the clash now at a meter disadvantage. If I'm Semiij, I will blow it all in this case. He does not. Keeps it even. Doesn't allow Sonic a chance at redemption, but instead allows him for a combo punish on the jump back.
I disagree with that decision by Semiij so much, but it looks like it's not going to matter. He holds on to the bar. He's able to close it out. SonicFox, no air tech at its disposal. Down 2-1 on the verge of being eliminated before top 8. How is this possible?
Again, look at Semiij's demeanor. Hasn't changed. He won. He is up 2-1 against SonicFox. And that Catwoman gear is so appropriate right now. He's ready to get scratched. SonicFox is actually summoning the help of Tekken Master of all people, friendly rivals from around the world, as the countdown clock begins on this coaching session.
Now we're counting it down, making sure he doesn't go over his time. Katana Prime all over it, and it's okay. It's over. Tekken Master gave him his words of advice, desperately giving SonicFox the coaching that he needs.
Begin.
Now, will it be enough? He goes to Dark Side. Maybe he learned something in that grueling matchup against Black Adam.
I mean, there comes a day when SonicFox needs coaching. That shows you the climate of Injustice 2. It is not LOL, SonicFox wins. Everyone is giving this man everything they have. And the wake-up lead. Now, Semiij has Sonic playing super risky, making those super hard reads this early in the match, and the combo into the setup. And the slap, Darkseid, such a boss with his moves. Big boy damage 416, back to full speed, Omega Beams flood the skies.
Catwoman with that jump into, using that whip to extend her hitbox as far as possible. Oh, Semiij drops the combo. SonicFox does meter burn the knees, keeps it plus. And those lasers go everywhere when you meter burn the air one. Everywhere, everywhere, everywhere. Now those standing lasers, however, the Dark Side right there, it doesn't hit everywhere, it only hits as a high. Think of it as Superman's heat zap.
From the air to air, that whip, the crack, the sound of victory, so close for Semiij now, as he only needs a single life bar to down the Fox and make his way to Sunday Finals. Nice blocks on the mix-up here. Keeps it plus, spins the bar, gets the jump in. SonicFox spinning a bar of his own for the push block.
Instant jump one, the minion is ready to summon out, and that Can we talk about how much that messes with a player's mind?
It's so sickening. It's a jumping low attack, and the third time's the charm for Semiij as he blocks it and successfully punishes, but right back at it, SonicFox showing little to no fear as something he simply just got punished for 2 seconds ago wakes up and does it again.
Didn't matter. It's so aggravating knowing that your opponent's jumping in and it could lead to a low.
Oh, teleport shenanigans all over the place. Great block for Semiij. Avoids the drop this time. The double knees from SonicFox running into the Omega Beams, trying to zone the Catwoman out, and a throw to get the job done. Semiij allowing Sonic to come tied up 2-2.
All right, and Foxy Grandpa giving Semiij some words of advice. We got the clock running, making sure they don't break any rules. SonicFox is now stuck with Darkseid. He cannot turn away from this character, and I feel like what went wrong the first time using Darkseid, he wasn't using the meter burn stomp enough, especially not after jumping in. Now, you kind of have to think of it as he can jump in with a normal one and immediately cancel into a stomp. So you have to go from overhead to low, blocking an Earthshaker-like move, but that could lead into full damage. Not only just full damage, but also very good clashless potential damage.
Begin.
All right, Semiij sticking with Catwoman, as we all expected him to. Minion is out. Where's the mix-up going to be? Great block by Semiij, realizing that the teleport put him behind him.
And again, that jumping low. You know, as a player, as soon as someone jumps at you, you need to react looking for the cross-up, but instead of left to right, you need to block down. And then smashing stump from Darkseid. Again, SonicFox, so much mileage from this. And Semiij is in big-time trouble. The cat dash whiffs the air-to-air, and not like this. SonicFox has turned the tide, and now he's rolling.
SonicFox ready to stomp his way into top 8, not letting Semiij run away with anything. Good trade there.
Gives him a wheelchair for his trouble. He needs to slow down.
Semiij looking for that meter burn back 3 to get in, get something going. SonicFox being very patient, staying away, sending out minions, and he's making sure he stays out of that jump in 2 range from Catwoman, which is a huge range. SonicFox pretty much has to stay at full screen, and then when he's not, he has to change up the game.
So patient. Semiij trying, but this brick wall of offense right now. Blocks the low, this time just a full punish. Able to get something going now. Let's see how he finishes it. Great combo, that's definitely intentional. So cute. Plus, wow, and a great punish. No conversion though, however. Semiij still back in the saddle, plus frames, back dashing away.
Minion is out. Where's SonicFox going to send it? Was that a crossover? Was that not a crossover? Semiij connects with the back 3. He does not want to lay down. He wants this top 8, and he's willing to go through SonicFox for it. Oh no, getting hit by stray lasers. No punish there by SonicFox.
And that minion catches the back dash. Sends the minion to follow the back dash. And a throw for it. And SonicFox with the pop-off. So hype. So close.
Semiij looks so devastated right now. That was definitely the face of a man who was not in a mood for a hug, especially not after that pop-off, and especially not after being so close to eliminating SonicFox. My heart goes out to Semiij so bad. The toughest road and the last opponent in your way is SonicFox. How is that possible? Now, guys, take a look at this replay. Semiij trying to get something going there. SonicFox, now, I believe that cat dash was
so
safe.
Smart.
Yep.
So smart.
Sending out the minion to punish that backdash. Catwoman, one of the best backdashes in this game. SonicFox simply goes with the throw and watch this pop off. Headphone slamming. Face to the sky. Tail whapping around everywhere. Asking for a hug. Now look at Semiij's face. He's dead inside. He is dead inside. He hates everything, especially this tiny little furry right in front of him.
Yeah, well, coming up now, it is the last match of the night. One more single qualifier. Madzin against BioHazard. Emotions will be on 10,000 in this match, no question. I've seen legit tears from both of these competitors over the years in tournaments. Madzin's yesterday. We know Bio wears his heart on his sleeve.
Oh,
there's going to be a lot of hype. Atrocitus, Bane, Harley. Harley does better against Atrocitus, so I'm expecting to see that, as we saw BioHazard defeat Ticketmaster earlier in the tournament.
Exactly.
And Madzin, a man who's gone through it all. he's escaped the clutches of Max Ninja. Every clutch situation so far. One last test. One final fence to hop before making it to Sunday finals, Miguel.
I mean, I feel like BioHazard's in a very comfortable situation right now. He's defeated Tekken Master using Atrocitus.
Sure.
And I feel like even after going through that matchup, going through that set with Tekken Master, he had to have learned a lot. And he's going to apply everything he learned versus Madzin. I think this is going to be a tough one for Madzin. I know we want him to come out the victor. I know we want to see the greatest pop-off, especially because we have the most godlike camera crew ready to catch everything. We have the most godlike replay crew ready to show the world everything that they might have missed.
Is the greatest pop-off allowed to come before finals? It probably is. I mean, the first match of the tournament all the way down to today's closing to finalize our top 8, there's been massive pop-offs. There's been subtle pop-offs. There's been faces of death, millions of salt, and a throat slice, courtesy of Forever King. Add that, I would bump my chest, but I don't have muscles like that, so I'll let King keep the chest bumping as we restart and get things locked and loaded and ready to go for you. Man, it's been an interesting journey. Ups and downs, upsets, a scramble for the top 8, a return of the legend in Theo, Slayer, who no one's, I feel, talking about enough, quietly just murdering his way through winners at both Combo Breaker here at CEO. Same thing with Dragon, just sliding through. Illusions finally breaking through. It's such a new, fresh game, and although there's some familiar faces, it still feels brand new when we see these new characters and matchups. And your Aquaman and Black Adam, which, I mean, let's be serious
man,
here.
You sound so excited about Aquaman and Black Adam.
I'll be fine. Give me some spacing and some big boy damage, and I get hyped, too.
Okay.
It'll be fine. It'll be fine. I promise.
Now, out of the entire weekend, by far, my favorite pop-off was Slayer. So much energy, and just that set in its entirety was so grueling and agonizing to watch, and then seeing the sigh of relief from Slayer and him leaping up into the air and then just falling to the ground feeling so relieved was so, it just touched me.
It's definitely up there as a contender. Madsen's comebacks on Max Ninja, the subsequent pop-offs in the last 2 games were just a group of emotion.
Oh yeah, definitely. Again, I still feel like Madzin is the king of pop-offs, but this weekend my favorite one was definitely Slayer. And here we go. BioHazard and Madzin checking the buttons. BioHazard going with Harley. I feel like that did do him a lot of... He learned a lot against Tekken Master. And Harley, she can find that nice little space right where air bullets meet, keeping Atrocitus down and oppressed by gunshots, and keeping Dexar at bay.
I can taste your
So here we go, guys. Buttons are checked. This is a real match. These players being nice guys, letting the animations rock, and here we go. Who's going to get that first hit? Who's going to get that juicy meter? Madzin doesn't go with the unsafe puddle.
And it's safe to start things off, and after a little stare down there, BioHazard is going to get the back to that low gunshot and walks right into the unblockable, interactable. He's going to post up in the corner right now, prevent Harley from coming in, and no, Madzin's going to attack.
Oh, and the hyena was ready to go, like you mentioned before. As soon as the bone comes out, the hyena is coming to follow it.
Patience. He's going to block that. And no attempt on the glass interactable, which is unlimited.
Not sure what BioHazard was going there. That was like 2 neutral jumps. Didn't really go for anything there. No real mix-up.
Wow, it activates the shield in the air for the jump to make his jump in completely safe and anti-airable. That was kind of ridiculous from Madzin. The small things added up, but however, BioHazard still in the lead. So annoying, so oppressive, and Harley with all of her tools.
Madsen's got to change something up here. He's got to change the game plan. Right now, he's on a road to a loss right here. Flash is going to give him a little bit of breather. Wasn't really paying attention to Dexter if he was ready to be summoned or if he was on his way. All right, Dexter's ready to be summoned, and Madzin does it immediately, and BioHazard all over it.
And no punish goes for the cupcake. Instead, he's going to get punish in return. Not sure on the idea. Maybe an input error, but now he's paying for it with his life into the corner. push blocks for some space. Enough to get the Hyenas going. And the Blood NATO in neutral. That is the Madzin special right now.
BioHazard getting it going with the tantrum. And Madzin unfortunately wastes 2 bars for no reason. Doesn't come out of the combo. Terribly timed.
Are knocked down. Looking for the ambiguous cross. Madzin pressing a lot of buttons now. BioHazard taking advantage.
Oh, the bone didn't come out of her hand, so the Hyena wasn't summoned, but it does go out that time. Are we going to see a comeback?
This comeback sequence time and time again. Into the corner now is BioHazard. A couple gunshots. Hyenas on deck and meets him with the air-to-air. Tries to escape. No anti-air. Lets BioHazard land instead. And the air gunshots, those double overheads. Madzin not ready as he takes a swig of the Red Bull.
Madzin not ready for that air gunshot. He was anticipating him to just complete the jumping arc, but just completely stopped, dead in his tracks, catching him off guard. BioHazard, calm, collective, and he's feeling real good right now. No reason for him not to. All right, both players receive their tiny little bits of coaching. SonicFox trying to reveal some secrets to BioHazard as to how to make it to top 8 in this awful situation.
And the bucket hat coming in from Harley right now.
I love it. I love the randomized gear. Shout out to NetherRealm.
I know I've said things about her gear in the past. The bucket hat is kind of growing on me.
She's ready. She looks like she's ready for war. And what a stage to be ready for war on.
Oh, and catches. No safety. Not a big punish. Nice blocks. Looking for the Blood NATO in neutral once again is Madzin. Back dashes. Playing the full screen game.
Looking for shots. Trying to shoot out those shin guards.
Yeah, and that straight gunshot is a punish on the Blood NATO from anywhere on the screen. Oh, and catches the back dashes. Madzin smart stuff into the punch walk. To the corner, still has that deck star trick to cover it. And what happened there was, even though the tensor stance was invincible for a little bit, the ball actually caught the invincibility, and the forward 2 was there to stuff the rest.
Very smart stuff, very well calculated by Madzin. Unfortunately, gets caught biting, and BioHazard all over this. Leaves them in damage over time situation.
Wow.
But does that cancel it out?
Oh, yeah. After that play Dr. restand, Harley is neutral on block. She does not have plus frames from her command grab, and Madzin mashing out that 6-frame down 1 before the pointing ticked him down into the magic pixie.
Okay, BioHazard tying it up, not losing too much on his red health bar. However, Madzin has a full stick of meter right now, 3 bars at his disposal. Checks the Hyena bone, knocks him out of the air.
All right, blocking the cupcakes now. BioHazard trying to build that meter as Harley Quinn does so well. And gets opened up. Any class situation is terrible for BioHazard. So he's going to take the bulk of the damage into the continuation. And this is all but over right now. BioHazard has a huge decision to make.
And that was amazing by Madzin to try to look, knowing that the meter deficit was on his side, and knowing BioHazard was in no mood to clash.
Stand catches the back dash, and now Madzin's the one who's going to clash. The deck start trait about to be reset. It's so close.
Okay, blocking there. BioHazard waiting patiently for his opportunity, and there it is. Madzin presents it to him. Doesn't have 2 bars to flip out. He also doesn't have a clash at his disposal. Can't do anything else.
Out to absorb anything in case BioHazard comes a little too close. Anti-air with the overhead gunshot. And just like that, somehow BioHazard is back in this match.
All right, Dexar ready, and Madzin immediately on the first available frame, ready to summon him.
Party time. And I don't know if BioHazard missed the clash right there. He would have been pummeled to pixel health, but he still would have been alive, as clashes cannot deplete your health bar entirely. You will always remain with something. But in this case, the only thing he receives is an L in the loss column. Madzin, 1 match closer to top 8.
And another thing to think about is if he did clash right there in that last opportunity, Dexar would have been gone, and the timer would have went all the way back down to 0.
Yes. And I don't know what he was thinking. BioHazard, the instant jump in 1. Madzin getting way too greedy, trying to start the match by activating Death Star, now getting blown up for it.
Uh-oh, here it is. Dextar's last shot, though. However, he's got to wait for the cooldown. How long can Madzin hold this combo for? He does end it with the air punch walk, just to buy himself a little bit more time. Dexter halfway back. And Dextar ready to be summoned. BioHazard can't give him any breathing room, and he does. He gives him one shot for a punish, and that's about it.
And one shot there to break the shield and gets punished with the Blood NATO low puddle. Push blocks Dextar away, doesn't want anything to do with it. Meter burns the Blood NATO, but is instantly pummeled by the Hyenas. Looking for the punish there on the air gunshot, a little too late.
All right, chucking the bone. Hyena's coming. Looks like it hit overhead. Chucking the other bone. And it goes right through the shield. Didn't really matter to Madzin.
And the anti-air with the Blood NATO, BioHazard landing right on top of it.
Beautiful down two to just stop it completely. Not sure what Madzin was looking for. Maybe a jump in two, maybe some kind of forward advancing mid, or it could have actually been some kind of input error.
Yeah, that was really suspect. BioHazard basically giving a Christmas anti-air for free. Happy birthday. Forcing Madzin off of his clash this early in the health bar. And Madzin also spent 3 bars to regain 30%. I'd say the cards are heavily in BioHazard's favor right now.
All right, BioHazard loses that first bar. Madzin on his way to controlling this match again. However, he does have a slight bit of ground to cover, and it does it with the Blood NATO. Down to a down 2 Blood NATO. Oh, baits out BioHazard with the
blood. Not anymore. He's opened up by the low. Full combo, hard knockdown, ambiguous. That water buffalo, no chance of life. Fawcett is not a big fan of the tour here in Gorilla City. He only has his cat, and he's good to go.
He's good. BioHazard probably going to use 2 bars to get 25%. No, obstacle with 1 bar for 15%. And instead of getting 10% more back, he would rather have a bar. You know, 2 bars can flip you out of a combo after you use Flash.
And BioHazard with the triple dash up right into Madzin's face. Set up, Hyenas are out, cross up, jump 3. The wake up from Madzin, and not again.
Damage over time, check it out. Madzin isn't going to make this comeback.
And the super punish from BioHazard. Snack time, boys. As Bud and Lou take a chump out of this hate-feeling monster.
And I love it. I love the blackout at the end. So cinematic, so beautiful. This game is too godlike.
Can we talk about how she just tosses a stick of dynamite as her win pose, and how this is the greatest thing known to man? Like, she literally, like, you can't survive that. You just die.
You just die, and she doesn't even look back to make sure you do.
She's juggling a stick of dynamite, and it's like, you know what? I don't want this. Over the shoulder, good for 3 from downtown for sure, and you get blown up. And wait a minute.
Dark side.
Final stretch.
Madzin with the dark side.
Going the dark side.
His last attempt, his last character pick. He is down 2-1 against BioHazard. Again, BioHazard out the gate with a jump in 2.
Hard knockdown. Sweep from BioHazard. And wow, great avoidance of that low shot with instant air stomp coming from Madzin. And the minion is out, going for the mix-ups.
Madzin has 1 bar. He can use it to do the meter burn stop, which leads it into a full combo.
And that was slick stuff there from Madzin, using the teleport to avoid the Hyenas. Doesn't want anything to do with it. And the stump again, BioHazard walking right into that range. Back-to-back 2 combos, 416 damage, and Madzin's in the lead. Nice punch from BioHazard, but doesn't commit for whatever reason. And again, we saw it from SonicFox, and we're seeing it here from Madzin, that low stomp. So much mileage. You know, not a traditional attack in fighting games anywhere. Like jumping low.
A jumping low really throws you off. You're expecting the overhead. You're expecting the overhead cross-up, but you're not expecting a low. However, if you do guess right, and that's a low, that could be a full combo punish on Darkside.
And right now, Darkside not able to get anything going, but the EX Cupcakes leaving Harley wide open to a punish from the teleport. And here we go. Of course, it will be last life bar.
Last life bar piece. The minion shoots the projectile from full screen. Madzin going up with the stop. Meter burns it.
And a punish on the EX Cupcake, spins the bar to extend this string into bigger combo damage. Double jump kicks into the stump, and BioHazard, it's 1 combo away from death.
Now the interesting thing about Darkseid is when he does connect that stop, he can lead. It's a great unclashable damage. Will Madzin do it? Will he teleport in and go for the stomp?
The minion is out, goes for the overhead variant to cover his tracks and chip damage away at this point. And the jump back stomp. Hold on.
SonicFox rushes to the stage, giving BioHazard some coaching advice. SonicFox, very familiar with the character. Let's see what he gives him. Is he going to tell BioHazard to switch the Bane? Is he going to tell him to stick to his guns in Harley Quinn? BioHazard opting to go to Madzin. I believe Madzin is player 1. And
yes.
I see him going to select a new fighter. Not sure if that's the decision he wants to. If he's making the decision for BioHazard, BioHazard can opt to go for rematch, stay on the same stage, stay with the characters.
Sonic, time. Foxy, pull him.
We're going to character select screen. And, you know, tournament mode, as always. The beautiful randomized gear.
Harley Quinn.
He's sticking with Harley Quinn.
Absolutely.
He's staying there. We're going to the Fortress of Solitude. Hey, I mean, I feel like BioHazard, he's in a pickle. Because Darkseid has so many mix-ups up close, and that teleport really shuts down Harley Quinn's zoning.
All right, goes for the overhead to start. And Foxy screaming from the crowd. Cheer! Oh, the cross up into the instant drop kick. Imagine working on a perfect about 75% of the way there on this first health bar. Teleports.
Oh, and a full combo punish by BioHazard. That's what I was talking about.
Yes.
When you block that stomp, it could be death for Darkseid.
Beautiful stuff. Nice air escape from BioHazard. Coming down to it. The overhead, trading with the hyena. Meter burn rolling his way in. His BioHazard wants to be closer. Gets the conversion, but not full damage. All right, hyenas closer. BioHazard showing massive results, not giving up.
Oh.
And the overhead summon on the minion.
That minion's
Anywhere in the skies.
That minion's gonna find you. If you're up on the ground, if you're on the ground or up in the air, it doesn't matter.
All right, taking his time, looking for it. Gunshot, going under the Omega Beam. Great spacing out from BioHazard, evading it, but gets tossed by the overhead. Meter burn, back 3.
Oh, the stomp. Madzin looking so good right now with the pick of
and the block
Darkseid.
from BioHazard, a great conversion. Now, this should be enough to kill here in the corner. And he does get it. Plague Doctor stabbing the God of Apocalypse, and BioHazard taking it down. Can he run it back? Oh, and
gets it by the interactable.
Huge splash damage. Meter burn escape, and the block from BioHazard fighting back.
BioHazard using all his bar for so many air escapes. That's 2 bars each time.
And the low laser. BioHazard looking for it. Meter burn rolls in. Punish. Potential stance. Air escape. Resets the damage. And Madzin is forced to clash. BioHazard has 2 bars. He can take 25%. What will he do?
15.
He takes it both.
25.
And it's going down to the wire, ladies and gentlemen. Both men at about even health. Comes down. And the big boot from Madzin. He's hyped, throws a chair. Wait a minute.
What is going on?
Wait a minute. I have to stop this man.
What a bloodbath. Destroying the chair. Knocking it straight into DMS.
And BioHazard was looking for the instant low drop from the teleport. Instead, Madzin with the double drop kick boot overhead and flying all the way in from Germany. Madzin makes top 8. Darkseid to get the job done. Check out this replay.
Here we go, down to the wire. BioHazard forcing the clash after Madzin uses his last 2 bars. And he knows he's in a tough situation here. He knows he's going to deal some damage. And here we go. BioHazard successfully dealing 25%. And Madzin goes in with the boots.
I can't do this.
Straight to the sky. And now watch this pop off.
Listen.
Look at this man. Look at the energy. The stomping around. The hitting. And the knocking over of TMS. Perfectly executed. What a superstar.
Welcome to CEO, ladies and gentlemen. Unbelievable. What a sell from TMS. This is why CEO is the greatest tournament. And Madzin is in legit tears right now. We are losing it. Madzin's in tears. The entire stadium is laughing dead. And we want to thank you for sticking with us. Beautiful, beautiful tournament from start to top 8. And that man will join you tomorrow in the ring. He's probably going to cry for his entrance as he walks to the ring.
I mean, with all that energy, he's got to have something I can't believe it. That sell by DMS at the end. Madzin with a beautiful pop-off. Again, that's my favorite pop-off of the whole weekend. That's it.
Free.
That's there. Free. Guys, thank you so much for watching the Injustice 2 Pro Series brought to you by PlayStation 4. Tune in tomorrow, 4
Yes.
p.m. Eastern Standard Time.
Same channel, twitch.tv/NetherRealm for Darth Armor. I am Katana Prime. Once again, 4:30. We will see you all tomorrow. Madzin, a bunch of heart, a bunch of tears, and the hypest top 8 to deliver so far in Injustice 2. Stay with us.